The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
That's the sound of lots of people going, woo.
Not only is Gary late and gay, but he was the guy that has the applause.
That means all the fans are gone.
Yeah. So we have to...
None in sight.
Here he fucking is.
Time got away from me a little bit. Sorry, Beth.
Quick, play the noise.
Play the noise.
What noise?
The noise.
I can't. It's on your thing.
It's on your thing.
It's on your thing.
The...
Oh. I thought you meant the other noise. There was 3 people here anyway. Hey! I thought you were talking about the Rebel Moon screen for some reason.
No, I've got that. That's fine.
That's the noise. You can do applause.
We could do that. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda.
Taking my head.
I can't wait to see her triumphant return.
Oh my God, we're just a month away.
I am not gay.
What's up, Pork Chop?
Hi, Gary.
He's making a cameo. Mr. Pork Chop's making a cameo before he's thrown out into the street, where he's got to fend for himself for the night, and then I'll allow him back in the house. What did we say after 8 o'clock in the morning? Anytime after 8 o'clock in the morning, he can come back in. But until then, he's got to go dumpster diving.
It's like a werewolf
okay.
issue. Or...
It's all right. Cool.
Yeah.
Show started, huh?
Yeah. The show's been on the whole time. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the real BBC. I am one of many hosts today, as from Hill versus Bayface. Joined us ever by my co-host Gary from Nerd of the Rotic. How you doing?
Good.
Late.
Working on a video. I was late.
And
I had and gay. And got some comic books and some magazines to bag up. Not much, but what's up, party people?
Just too busy doing other stuff that I couldn't pull out some comics to board. But I've got all the Mylars ready. Ready. About Hundo. Good. Morley, how you doing?
Yes. Oh, wonderfully. I streamed that booby game. It was fun.
Oh,
the booby game?
Yes, Stellar Blade.
There's a booby game?
Yeah.
Booby game.
Stellar Blade.
I thought that was a demo.
It's become a cultural thing of too many boobies, and then other people are like, nah, perfect amount of boobies.
I just saw that ass. Was it Project
Well,
Egg
also,
Roll? Was like
too,
having her climb the ladder over and over again with that badunk-a-dunk, and I wasn't against it.
I was amused by it. I thought it'd be really funny, and then I played it and I was like, oh, I'm actually enjoying this, like mechanically.
There you go.
Well, that's good.
So
I used to, she was a sex doll.
I have no idea what the law is, okay? No,
No,
idea.
that's what. Isn't that what IGN?
IGN said she was a sex
She
doll,
was
and it was
nothing
made,
more than just a sex doll.
made by
My
somebody who's never seen a woman, and it was
Yeah.
based on like one of the women who works there. That's
Well,
like
it was
somebody's
designed
girlfriend.
by a woman who
By a
was
woman,
actually
yeah.
the game designer's wife who works there as well.
Fake
IGN,
woman.
amazing investigative journalistic
And it
skills
was
right
also
there.
based off a Korean model as well, physically. So
fair-
I don't
to
think
be
the
fair to the
person from
games-
IGN has seen a woman before.
To be fair to the game writing and editors out there, they're very busy on their cam jobs, right? So it's hard for them to research things when they're sticking stuff up their buttholes.
Hey, they get literally paid cents on the dollar for that.
Oh, I'm sure. And hey, hail capitalism. Go get it. Go do what you're good at. Sticking things up your buttholes.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of sticking things in holes, happy Trans Awareness Day.
I have a mental health problem and I have an entire day.
Why the heartache?
Shame. Bye.
Okay, are you going?
Yeah,
I was going to introduce you.
Okay.
And our fourth host today, who's going, Mr. Porkchop, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, fuck
I've
off.
been working hard for the last 2 days,
Huh?
building modular cases for a tyrant. Anyway, I'm off.
Have I been
Bye.
helping?
Yeah. No, you have. It's been really good. Actually, it's been really good.
I know.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
shouting instruction is helping.
Well, it's more. Stop hurting yourself.
I keep hurting myself.
You nearly right. I swear to God, if I wasn't there today, this guy'd be dead. He'd be dead, impaled on some fucking piece of module case.
Damn.
I know.
Well, you'd have a life-size Mr. Porkchop for your collection.
1 to 1.
Just
One to one.
take it to the taxidermist.
Yeah.
Little bit weird, but we'll go with it. I'm a collector. We've all got something weird in our collections.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm off.
Yeah, go eat.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, take care, bro.
We were just at a toy show where a taxidermist was there, and it was fucking awesome. He had a dead rabbit that was the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, like perfect 1-to-1 scale, dead rabbit, and he did it with all these other animals, and I was like, that's rad. PETA fucking hates you, bro. and he's all, hey. You know, you got a squirrel problem? I'm all, yeah, we all have squirrel problems here in Texas. If you kill one, bring it to me, but just don't get any blood on the fur.
Do you want to
gas?
stuff squirrel?
Because he wants to stuff a squirrel and sell it at the toy show.
Oh, okay. Oh, he needs a squirrel to.
Yeah.
What the? Hold on, I've got to address this. Grendel Vivat! Gifted 50! Dude, we just said hello. We haven't earned that. Well, we said hello and kicked somebody off, admittedly, but dude. You get a dude. We'll get back to that. Thank you.
Dude.
Holy.
Dude.
Hey, Soska. See the Soskas in the chat as well. How you doing, ladies?
What's up, ladies?
I had a rumor that Jen Soska had thrown her back out.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do
What I
that.
want to know is how Jen Soska threw her back out. That's all I'm asking. Just a question.
I'm a married man. I don't ask those questions.
Yeah.
Let's take her word for it.
Yeah. Oh my God. So let's start off the show actually by blowing ourselves because Friday Night Tights has been removed by YouTube this past week. Possibly the most insane Friday Night Tights I think I've ever been part of. And yet, did they deleted it on the grounds of nudity?
Nudity, yes. And I haven't I got a warning, so I didn't get a strike. So it was probably when the girl was sucking on the dildo and Jeremy reacting to it in the intro. I was like, oh, that's
I did not see that.
That might have done it.
I'm like, that's probably it. But the thing is, we've put that in before, and the worst that's happened is demonetized. So that was a rerun intro, which is so fucking random. And I'm guessing it probably had something to do with about an hour and a half talk of gay black rappers.
There was admittedly, I mean, that's I was
apparently is all of them. So with most of them.
Dude, hold on. I gotta pull up a video from Ryan Kinnell.
So
that I was watching today.
I didn't bother fighting any of it. I'm like, what? I mean, is it our worst episode? No, it's not. It's actually not. But it was the craziest, and I was laughing my ass off the whole time. I had a really good time on that one.
It was. I thought FNT's past week was one of the funniest shows we've done.
Yeah.
It
is on X. It is on Rumble. It is on Odyssey, which I completely forgot I had an Odyssey account.
Ryan, don't hit me for this, you fucker. But when Ryan is no chill, it just look. I don't think there's anything that we said on FNT that is any worse than what Ryan's about to say. What Ryan's about to say now.
Do I remember this? I mean, so many things happen. It's just.
Well, you'll see if you remember this.
I'm glad that X-Ray Girl has the racist gong now. That every time we do a racism, she hits her little racist gong.
Yeah.
So,
let's see if we can get it right.
Have that. Yeah, it's good.
You've already seen them do that on Park Place, even though by saying that if anyone spreads this article, we're going to come after you too. They literally link to that Park Place in this first tweet like the fucking retarded cocksuckers that they are. Well, to be fair, I don't want to call all of them cocksuckers. I'm sure there's a lot of unfuckable lesbians in that group of people. So I want to be fair to them. Want to make sure to put that out there.
Whatever, he put it in his fucking video. How can he not get mad? How can he get mad at us?
I don't think there's anything that we said on FNT that was even close to
maybe. I mean,
well, you know,
Chrissy under her breath can be like low key, dark as hell.
Yeah.
So
go check out that video from Ryan.
The fact we've talked over Chrissy has probably saved the show a couple of times.
Yeah. Yes.
Because a few people in chat go, I heard that.
You'll see me. I'll just be there like. But yeah,
the Basha K Ali thing was the best.
Hey, what's she up to nowadays?
Nothing. You know, she was pitched to Hollywood as a feminist, Indian or Pakistani, female lesbian comedian. Although I searched, I hunted, Rob. I hunted, and I couldn't find any stand-up or anything. She had done a podcast, which if you listen to 2 hours of it, you'll pray for deafness. You'll stick pencils in your ear. That I put in one of my videos like 3 years ago, but nothing. She wrote one script for Miss Marvel, fucked off, got a Netflix deal, and nothing happened. So, I mean, there's good news.
I mean, good news for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not, it's, by the way, chat, this is not Asbat final resting place there. He's just there because these are coming down tomorrow. All these Munch cases going tomorrow.
He's pretty.
Going downstairs. He's very pretty.
I guess kind of a bitch to draw, though.
Graham Nolan hated drawing that version of Batman. Yes. He didn't like it. Doesn't like the design. Doesn't like the shoulders. He drew it fucking well, though.
I like the story, and that statue is rad. Not big on the costume. It's never been like
The shoulders are funny.
I adore that costume. I adore it. I prefer that iteration. That was the Mark, but essentially the Mark 1 version of the Asbat costume. It got even more and more insane as
it got more insane. Yes.
And by the end, he's just got his fucking
that's
helmet on that's like completely like LED lights. He's got a fucking shuriken batarangs just blowing people away with them.
But that's the great thing about comics is like it could be ridiculous and it works in that medium.
Yes.
That's why it's my favorite medium.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of comic dialogue that we read that you'd be like, oh, it's really good. And then you hear it actually spoken. Yeah, and you hear it spoken like, ooh. Because it works in the medium.
Sounded better in my head. It works. Yes, it works in its medium. It's really fun. It's really sad to see what's happened to the industry of my favorite thing.
But we've got so many great comics and
good for a lifetime. Yeah, I'm good for a lifetime, brother.
On tomorrow, I'm getting some shelving for that back wall there, and it's shelving that's specifically designed to hold like pictures or things. So I'm just gonna have 2 racks of tits.
2 racks of tits.
Of slabs.
Nice pause.
2 racks of slabs going across there. So it's going to be even better. Ooh.
This is, check this out. So it's a reprint hardcover of Amazing Fantasy with the ads and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Came out in the 90s. It's got the ads inside. The cool part is you get a little fucking ring. Right? There's a Spider-Man ring. And a CD that I wouldn't put in any CD player at all, ever, because it will fuck it up. Of Stan Lee reading the comic to you.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
There's a certificate of authenticity. Yeah.
When were they released?
90s. I found this, dude. I found this just randomly in a box. Haven't seen it. I haven't seen this since I had my comic shop, so over 10 years.
Oof.
I just keep finding boxes of like, oh shit, that's where that is. I was like missing a huge collection of Star Trek figures that actually belong to my wife. Found those.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, because I cleaned out one closet. I told you it's that closet. I spent 5 hours cleaning out one, because I have a closet that has a mini closet in it. So my closet has a closet. So you can be double game.
Stuck in the closet. Is that what you're saying?
I was stuck in the closet.
Mr. Porkchop asked me a question to ask you today.
Ooh. What's that?
He said, did you have a prison wife?
Did I have a prison wife? No.
Yeah. We're talking about you today.
Oh, and prison wives came up.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Like a work wife. Well, there is prison wives. Those do exist. Yes.
Yes.
Well, there's bitches and there's
Louis
prison.
Theroux in some penitentiary.
Yeah, there's bitches and there's prison wives where they're like actually in a relationship, where it seems like they actually like each other. Didn't ask a lot of questions. You know what I did in prison? Minded my own fucking business. That's how you survive.
Well,
Clever.
we're watching something, some crime, and at the end he got 3 years, and I went, "Oh, Gary got 3 years," and that's what sparked the conversation.
Well, you hold out for 3 years, man. You pop your tent, you pitch a tent. You know what pitch? You don't know what pitching a tent is. You have to look.
I know what pitching a tent is.
You pitch your tent. You know,
pitching the tent is in the pants.
No,
you're pitching a tent.
Pitching your tent is you bend your knees up for the cover so the people can jerk it, and it totally doesn't look like you're just totally jerking it in prison. Although everybody can tell. And that's when you're in like a facility, like a holding facility where there's multiple bunks, so there's like 40 fucking people in there. I mean, the best thing to do is just fucking wait, okay? Fucking wait, but some people can't, okay? And then the other thing is you're just with the cellmate. And hopefully you're fucking fast asleep while he's doing his business.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the real BBC.
Yep.
The real BBC always talk about
but
you're
listen,
jerking
3
off
years,
in prison.
3
Jeez.
years. If you are only doing 3 years and you got to hook up with the dude, you're gay. Okay. I mean, some of us went 14, 15, 35 years without being with our first woman, I was 14, but yeah, you can wait 3. You can wait 3.
Well, right. You
Not
were
very
14
hard
when
if
you
you're
lost
not
your
gay.
virginity, or
Yes.
you were 14 when you did your first stint in prison? Which is it?
Well, what? I was actually really close. No, I was 14 when I lost my virginity.
You are a slut.
Yep.
I was
Girl.
playing with Lego at 14.
She was older too.
I am not going any further with this.
Not that old. She was still a teenager. Okay.
Remember films or
I saw-
games?
Was she called? Was she called Asia Argenta?
Yes. No. Remember Flim? Hey, Ghostbusters, fucking awesome, right, Mahler?
You know, I sent Gary a message saying I got a bone to pick with both of those films. The setup, of course, being I'm going to get on open bar. I'm going to say so many things. The fucking topic lasted like half an hour, and I mostly didn't speak.
Well, what the hell? Like, come at me, bro. I mean, Afterlife. I'm not going to defend Afterlife. I even responded to you, said, probably. I probably overpraised Afterlife. The last one I fucking hated. So,
Well, I mean, I got to say the thing I hated the most, which is how they handled Egon. I thought that was fucked up in Afterlife.
it could be interpreted.
Oh, and
that
another
way. And I would not
deadbeat
argue
dad
with you.
type of situation.
I think it's pathetic, but by the end of the film, they're like, oh, all of those horrible things that happened to him, it's because he was actually trying to just save the whole world. You're like, yeah, sure.
Mm.
That makes sense. None of it.
But if you
obviously,
think about
made
it, like
sense.
he kills himself in the beginning.
Yeah.
He
To
basically
say,
just
yeah.
kills himself without talking to his daughter. His granddaughter's obviously traumatized because she dresses like a boy and then wants to be lesbian with a ghost in the next movie.
Oh.
So there's a lot of trauma going on there. People who say that wasn't coded lesbian, by the way, in Afterthought, which
I
Jeremy
thought
Johnson-
they got as close as they could without confirming it. That was like
Yeah.
the idea. Because they get real close at one point, and the fact that she's essentially willing to die to interact with this person,
for
which is fucking
over a
nuts.
conversation, which I mean, to be fair, is very lesbian behavior.
Mhm. But yeah, I think because of everything that had happened up to that point, that Afterlife managed to skirt by. But I don't know, rewatch it. What they do to Egon is fucked up, and it fits right in with basically all the others, like Han Solo, like Indiana Jones, like Luke Skywalker. Like starting him off as so the Ghostbusters franchise just failed, and then he stole all of the equipment from the other Ghostbusters and abandoned them. They didn't even try to find out what happened to him, even though he just went back to his house apparently. And then he abandoned his family entirely. He didn't even see his daughter once. He kept an eye on her though, and kept photos of her. I thought that was weird. Like you couldn't speak to her. And then what did he leave them? Not anything to inherit positively, just debt. That's a line from the lady that they're in the house with.
It is
That was neat.
not. Look at
He's
his
not doing well.
international
Mahler,
performance, man.
And you hit the nail on the head. And I'm actually doing a video on this talking about like franchises are just done. And one of the reasons, there's a lot, but one of the reasons is every single fucking one of them is a variation of sad old legacy character being led around by some version of a girl boss who is following the girl is the key to everything, who eventually shows sad, lonely legacy character that how to live, laugh, and love right before he fucking dies. That's what every fucking one is.
I thought it was really weird as well, because I don't remember you guys mentioning it, but they entirely build up and replace Egon with girl Egon. Like that's the end of the movie.
And then they replace it. Then they replace sad, lonely, fucking legacy character with girl character who's much smarter, probably a physicist, because we need girl in STEM. Looking at the American Society of Magical Negroes here, I think there is a great potential for a trope verse. There needs to be a trope verse. We need the American Society of Magical Girl Bosses. We need the American Society of Female Physicists because we need women in STEM. We need the American Society of Black Female Detectives. There's
Dude,
the
look at
American
this.
Society of the girls who are the key to everything, and they can have like do a girl who's the key to everything, like Battle Royale in the fucking Thunderdome. It'd be great.
Look at this, right? It starts off at 1,150 theaters. Week 2 just goes up by a couple. Week 3 loses 1,000.
I mean, they saw which way the wind was blowing. Look at the difference in money it made. It's just like, yeah.
But it made a good average of $30 a theater on Thursday.
What's the thing?
Oh yeah, the American Society of Black Female Judges. We can do that one too. Hey, and they can fight the American Society of Middle Class White Armed Robbers.
What about the American Society of Black DIE consultancy firms?
You guys saw
That would
that
be
movie,
great.
right? Because I watched ER's video on it. At the end, do they have another society, but it's women trying to prevent men from?
I did a fucking review. Yes, at the end there's the it's like the Magical Society of Supportive Girlfriends and Wives or something like that.
Makes sense. So you could just do that infinitely then, with just every trope.
Infinitely, just every fucking trope, but do the modern tropes and it would be actually funny.
I was gonna say you could make it funny, but never mind. We won't do that.
No, they could have made this funny. They could have absolutely made this funny.
Well, that was another thing, dude, about Afterlife. They knew they had to be funny because Ghostbusters is, and then they just kept having one-liner jokes just every once in a while. Like, here we go. Here's another one. What do you call a thing that's a thing? And then the character's like, what do you call a thing that's a thing? And then she goes,
It's a thing.
And then there's almost all of them were played for awkward silence funny. And I was like, oh.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I guess so.
Jason Reitman, that's kind of his wheelhouse. Like,
yeah,
genre is not his wheelhouse at all.
Well, you'd expect a variety rather than just that every time, but I guess they're trying to evoke, because there's a lot of awkward funny in the original Ghostbusters. But I mean, we're dealing with,
you know what sucks is the one nepo
talent.
baby that's out there that's actually fucking good is Max Landis, and he got canceled.
Has he been uncanceled yet?
He's being uncanceled. I think he's gonna be able to come back. He has a YouTube channel, and he calls out.
That's something that would be interesting to track, is if any, how many there have been of uncancellations or decancellations, whatever they get called. People who come back from like a pretty harsh cancellation. Like, what's Louis C.K. up to these days?
Oh, he's back doing stand up and doing guest
so.
appearances. He's back, and that guy jerked off on a plant.
He did ask permission.
Dude, comedians are fucking weird. Artists are weird. They're gonna do some weird shit. I think we need to have some balance, right? Like Harvey Weinstein belongs in jail. You know, you whack off on a plant. Okay, maybe you lose a couple shows.
Well, no, right. He said to the woman, he said, "Do you mind if I jerk off?"
And she said no.
And I don't believe she said no.
Now that's not anything I've ever asked a woman to. So I mean,
Well,
it's weird, but whatever.
Yeah, I have said okay. That has happened, but it's been in a consensual.
Dude, anybody who's been to a
sexy
party,
time
a
thing,
crazy
yeah.
party, or been to Vegas or Atlantic City, whatever, it's been some crazy shit that happens. Okay, for some people, you know. It's not worth losing your career over, especially with the varying degrees of it. You know, there's certain lines you don't want to cross, basic ones.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, normal humans would understand.
Normal human lines, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I don't mean in a kink. I mean, if you're in bed with somebody and they like, hey, do you want to?
Oh, well, if they ask you, yeah, I understand that. If you like. Anyway, film.
This is getting really fucking. We were talking about prison fucking wives.
We're on the tracks. We just keep derailing, coming back, derailing, coming back. You know,
sort of whip. It's
Frozen Empire. I didn't really get to discuss it that much, but yeah, it was crap, and it was the kind of crap that I thought. I don't know about you guys. I didn't manage to see your FNT coverage of it, but it didn't like anger me or anything. It was just kind of
No, it was. I walked out of it, Mahler, going, franchises just need to fucking end. Let's be real. Most of these franchises were never franchises in the first place. Ever. They're 1-2 movies, maybe, of their time. Like franchises like stood the test of time. Of course, there's Bond. It's fucking Rocky.
There's a couple of other ones, right? Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I was about to say?
What?
Doctor Who.
But even with those, Doctor Who is, we are now 11 years past basically when it was good, give or take a couple of years, maybe 10.
You're not wrong.
Star Trek is going on next year, 20 years since it was good. Star Wars.
I would argue. Okay, let's say
Enterprise is okay.
Enterprise
is
got
okay.
Season 3, Season 4 was a lot better than Season 1, Season 2 for sure. Yeah, it was.
I would take Enterprise all fucking day over the shit we got now. But
you only say Rocky, by the way. You include in Creed.
The first one. That's the only one I saw.
Okay,
so I would include Creed. Yes.
I haven't watched any of the Creed movies. Don't care. No interest.
I'm a Stallone fan. The Rocky movies.
I'm a Stallone fan, and I'm an Apollo Creed fan. So it's absolutely not going to appeal to me turning him into a fucking piece of shit.
But like Star Wars, now that we look back on it, how long has it been since it's been good? Some will say
1983.
How long has it been since you could look at the franchise and not wins? It's like,
Okay. That's a
halfway through 1983.
But I'm gonna be okay. Disney Star Wars is all crap, but I'll be fair and I'll say, well, I mean, there was Rogue One probably, and not wins. And dude, Andor is an afterthought. Andor is proof that there's apathy because
I agree.
While people liked it, I'm sure you watched Red Letter Media's review of it.
Yeah, it took their fucking time on that one.
Yeah, they did. They certainly
did. The amount of like they had to concede they were wrong on a couple of things. Like first of all, being like, yeah, Star Wars isn't capable of moving on or growing, and then Rich was like, well, I guess this was what I was looking for that. They talk about like the Empire expanding and stuff, but then they were they had different commentary on arcs, characters, different plot lines and stuff. And I was just thinking about, I don't know if you guys saw the Kenobi commentary, but absolutely insane.
It was
insane.
I think that was the thing that I don't think I've watched anything from Red Letter Media since that, because
the Obi-Wan Kenobi video is fucking baffling from them. I don't understand it at all.
It was I could like when they said oh yeah, well they're gonna go for Leia, and Rich was just like, oh, so it's just a little change, it's no big deal. I'm just like,
it's filled with so much dumb shit.
What?
that show.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Andor was at the point where it looked like it fucking reinvigorated them, and I was like, damn, I guess.
But they made a good point, like, here comes Star Wars, and it shows mom filling the fucking cereal, and the guy's pathetic, and it's like, and it looks sad as fuck, and it's like, yeah,
remember that?
I guess it's good, but like,
no, I got you.
I
understand what people think and say about that. The only way that would have worked, all of it, is when Star Wars is at a really good high point. When people have loads of really good faith engagement and they're ready for watching basically anything to do with the universe. You know, like the MCU at Endgame times, you could bring out anything and people will watch it.
Yeah.
But if you brought out something like an Andor, we've seen it. Everything they bring out in the MCU, no one gives a shit anymore. So
that's apathy. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
Andor comes out around Rogue One, probably does a lot fucking better and takes Star Wars in a better direction. I would just argue, for me, and the reason I dipped out, and they mentioned it, is the main character is the least interesting, could not give a fuck about him at all.
Yeah, no,
that's kind of a problem. Yeah, Juan Solo could not care. I just couldn't give a shit about him.
Well, like,
no charisma, nothing. It's like just nothing.
If you were guaranteed anything to be excellent as an entry into Star Wars to help the franchise, Andor is possibly the last thing you need to be good.
Yeah,
literally the last thing. Like everything else needed to be good before that.
I saw the first episode. It bored me senseless. It just bored me senseless. And
that's okay. You are both valid.
And I don't look. I don't need, or I certainly don't believe that this is the direction Star Wars should be, is when my main character of the show is turning up in a Star Wars brothel looking for his sister, and I'm just like, oh. I was like, oh, don't cut yourself on these fucking edges, for God's sake, please. It's like, you go from, look at the original trilogy, and then you got Juan Solo walking into a brothel going, as in on Simma's sister, she's been here for the last 2 weeks getting fucked by aliens. Where are we? Where is this franchise? It seems to have no direction about what it wants to do, where it wants to go. And then you go and you're like, okay, I'll watch Rise of the Sky
What was
Poker.
that?
They fly in it. What? What?
Fucking stabbed both of us in the ear.
What?
My ears are bleeding right now.
What happened? Did it spike? Did my mic spike?
It's spiked like I'm
okay. Then you go to Rise of the Sky Poker, and it's they fly now. They fly now.
Yeah, Red Letter Media made a great point. Is like there's no direction because what George has been trying to do, and then what Disney did much worse, is dissect and explain a fairy tale, a fantasy, which you don't need to do. You just need to show us like little pieces. And Star Wars isn't multiple genres within a medium, like Marvel is. Like Marvel, you could do a noir, you could do a murder mystery, you could do a horror comic, you could do fucking science fiction, you could do just street action. There's a million things you could do. Of course, Disney has homogenized it to just fucking shit. And but Star Wars is still a fantasy. It's a fantasy. And they bring up like explaining a galactic empire. I wouldn't even know how the fuck you do that. Like how would you start that out? You know, and you would have to map that out, and that's not something George has ever shown the desire to do. He's never had a Bible. He's never mapped things out. And with the EU, a lot of very talented science fiction writers came in and kind of mapped that out a little bit. And Disney doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't disagree.
Star Wars is gone. It's all gone. I'm sure another franchise might come up, but Dune,
Whoa.
you know, they adapted a book. Yes, they made a movie in '84. They adapted a book, but it's not going to be the biggest thing in the world now. Fucking CG kaiju wrestling is doing well, and like I'm not fundamentally against that. I heard it's fucking stupid as fuck, and I'll find out tomorrow when I see it. But
like no -1.
And it ain't going to be no -1, but there's no people in it, and it's just a CG giant ape versus a Godzilla. I'll still probably think it because it looks terrible. But
it did huge weekend.
Yeah.
It's over 200 million worldwide.
Yeah, it's doing very well internationally and good. Like if it's fun, then have fun. Have fun. That's what you're supposed to do at the movies. But it's not a sign of things getting better. It is not.
It's interesting as well because of the fact that like that Bad Batch show I was telling you guys about, like less than nobody, and a percentage of that nobody cares about that show. And then Skeleton Crew is going to come out, and it's like, how many people are even going to see that? Like, there's very few. And then of course you get something like Acolyte, which is going to crash and burn after it's made fun of to death.
Oh, I can't wait.
Then you have like an Andor season 2. Andor season 2 will probably be well received by who watch it.
Yeah,
it's not going to be that many people.
But it'll also have a drop off from season 1. Even the people that liked it from season 2, I bet you still a drop off.
Well, we have within 2 months of within 2 months of each other, we have the new Doctor Who season, which is a shortened season from their normal seasons, which is now Disney Doctor Who. Star Trek Discovery season 5 is coming out. I doubt most people, and I mean like even fans who are in the know that, and the ones who do know could care less. Like it's over, Johnny. It's over.
How many episodes of Enterprise were there, Gary?
How many episodes? I couldn't tell you.
There were 98.
98. So there was about 20 to 22 per season.
Yeah, you kind of talking like a classic Star Trek season. How many episodes of Discovery?
It's on season 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting up to after season 5, it'll be close to 50.
It was 63.
63. Oh, it must have gotten. Yeah, it's right. It got 13 and 14 its first couple. Nobody gets 20 episode seasons anymore.
So you got a 5-season show with 63 episodes in total, and a 4-season show with 98.
Yeah, and of that,
how many seasons would it take Discovery to get to 98? 7, 8,
7
9,
or
8,
8.
9.
And the only memorable moments are the retarded ones. So,
What you mean the retarded ones where to make sure that the suit didn't fall into the hands of the current people because the technologies were so supery dupery poopery that they actually traveled 1,000 years into the future to prevent them from getting their hands on it to hit the self-destruct.
You guys have trauma when it comes to Star Trek, okay? That's all I'm discovering from this.
Dude, if you watch, even you wouldn't have to know anything about Star Trek. Just as a show by itself, Mahler, it would melt your fucking brain. The inconsistencies, the bad science, the fucking dialogue. They can't even keep track of their own fucking canon. In the mirror universe, Michelle Yeoh's character is a space Nazi.
Ooh.
And she comes into our universe, right? And in our universe, the people from the mirror universe have an eye, like light hurts them. Light, and there's a whole fucking plot of Captain Lorca having to put eye drops in and shit. With her, no fucking problem. They don't even fucking talk about it. And that's just one of many, 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 many things. Imagine
Sonar in space.
Look at these people being like, Muller, go watch it, go watch it. It's like, I am currently watching the OG movies of Star Trek, okay? I will not be interrupted to watch the shitty Star Trek.
Don't. There's so much of it.
Mauler, how would you react to a baby being born on a planet and bonding at the DNA level with oil?
You've told me about this before. I know about this. It makes complete sense.
With fuel.
Yeah, and then
when it screamed, everybody in the
dilithium, right?
galaxy, everybody in the galaxy that had the same fuel, their ships blew they blew up.
How can you see 7 points of light that are separated by hundreds of thousands of light years at the same time?
You can't.
Yeah, you guys just nitpicking. That's all I'm hearing. nitpicking.
No,
I know.
This is what happens when a fucking soap opera writer takes on, like, not even high concept science fiction, just regular fucking science fiction. It's fucking hilarious.
I don't know if you heard me talking about it. I can't remember if we covered it as well, but you know the Romulus trailer, which I assume have we talked about on Real BBC?
I don't think we have. I saw it. I forgot it.
It's an Aliens. That's what I saw.
You know, it takes place.
Oh,
it takes place between Alien and Aliens.
Oh
yeah, I think we did. We covered some of it. But,
I didn't know that.
I had a bit of an outburst about it because it gave me profound depression seeing that trailer because I was like, I had this like brain explosion thought of if you combine Frozen Empire with Prey, with Romulus, with the equivalent of that, whatever it would look like for Terminator and Jurassic Park, I feel like that's where we're heading. All franchise get these entries that are just the lamest, shallowest photocopies of the reason why anyone liked them in the first place. So it's not destructive, right? It's not designed to piss you off in every way, shape, or form, but it's just good enough that you sort of watch it and go, all right, yeah.
It looked like somebody said, hey, can you make us a trailer that looks as alien as aliens could alien? And they went, I got just the alien for you. And it's like, oh, look, they're doing an alien right down to the fake Ripley and the fake people and the fake. It just looks so generic. And
well, the thing, if it has
seen it all
a
before,
crew and they have a basic set of characteristics, like one of them's the funny one of them's the reserved one of them's the I'm not very courageous one. Then in the third act, the not very courageous one does something courageous, and the alien slowly kills everybody one by one until the end, where it gets booped out of the space station by the main girl. I'll just be like, well, that was the film.
I actually thought at the end of the trailer, fake Ripley was gonna say, "Get away from her, you bitch."
The funny thing is, the commentary of like what should be done in an alien film. I actually, this is the conversation I was having with Drinker. Every suggestion you can come up with, I think they have actually tried and failed. As in, pad out the whole history. You tried that and failed. Make a sequel with Ripley. You tried that and failed. It's like make a movie where the aliens are on Earth. You tried that and failed. Make a movie where the aliens cross over with predators. You tried that. You failed. Like make it is like you could just not. Could just
why don't you just not make? Why don't you just try something different?
That would be cool. But no, and you know, that's not to say I'll give Romulus a chance. You know, it's like, yeah, let's hope it's better than I assume, which is going to be at best.
Look, I saw Prometheus. It was one of the most retarded things I'd ever seen in my fucking life. I was so glad they all died. They deserved to. It was stupid. I was cheering on the fucking aliens. Get them all killed. Do it in horrific ways. These people are fucking dumb. Dumb as fuck, and they deserve to die. And I was done after that. I had no further interest in watching anything remotely to do with, I think, Ridley Scott ever again. Even though I saw Napoleon, but it was what it was. Napoleon's greatest hits that weren't done properly.
Because we can expect more Jurassic Park shit because the last one still made over $1 billion, right?
Oh yeah, Scarlett Johansson's going to be in the next one,
and then
there's another one coming. Yeah,
and then dinosaurs go to space. That's
the only one that I'm curious how long it'll be before they do that again. Because
Fast and Furious versus Jurassic Park.
That's a good idea, honestly.
What? No, hear me out. They drive so fast and furiously that they go back to the prehistoric age.
They break this
and Marty and
light
Doc's
barrier.
there from Back to the Future, and he says, "We're gonna get back to the future fast and furiously." And then Vin Diesel goes, and then a pterodactyl comes and eats Doc, and they're like, "No!"
As far as I'm aware, you're describing the new King Kong Godzilla movie.
Well, yeah. And there's a girl who's the key to everything. She's some kind of psychic, right?
I don't know what's happening in those films anymore.
I wonder if they can realize what I'm thinking right now. Your movie sucks.
And the dinosaurs go, "It's about family."
The Tyrannosaurus Rex is just misunderstood. It just wants to save his family.
And a Velociraptor gets into a Hellcat, a Dodge Hellcat. Drives
Just stops driving. Just puts its claws on the steering wheel and starts using its tail to hit the accelerator.
But the thing is, we'd love this.
Yes. I would watch this. I have not seen a single Fast and Furious movie. I would pay all the money.
You haven't? Really?
No.
Oh, I've watched all that shit about Paul Walker. And you didn't fucking watch any of the movies.
He's not actually my boy at all.
You lying son of a bitch. Yeah, I watched the first couple. I wrote
Shout out Paul Walker.
Shout out R.I.P.
He can't hear you. It's fine.
No, he can't.
Ghostbusters is probably not getting a sequel then for a little bit.
No, because it's not making money.
No, it's
and Tom Rothman cares about making money. So, but dude, and that was one of the ones that was supposed to do good. It was supposed to do good, and if you look at the rest of the year, it's pretty fucking grim.
I think it was a pretty lame film too, right? Like the way that they beat the bad guy, who they really kind of build up to be unstoppable in the film, and then it's like, yeah, but he's stoppable.
Yeah, he's stoppable. We beat him in a garage.
Well, she melts the fire pole and upgrades her own kit and leaves everyone else with the old shit. So they all
Leaves
just get
everyone
killed
else
almost.
hanging. Yeah.
That's another thing. The plot armor is funny as fuck. It just keeps not killing everyone.
Well, she's just not a likable character either. She's
she's
especially in that movie. She is just not a likable. She's not a character at all.
I thought it was really odd. I was getting told by everybody that she was pretty cool in Afterlife. I felt like an alien watching that film with some of the fucking quotes she had. Do you remember the first time you meet her? Because I wrote it down. I was like, what the fuck? You see her messing around with electronics despite being incredibly young. And she says, the neighbor's electricity was running out of phase. I tied in, bumped us up to a 2208T, and now I can run my lathe. I was like, shut the fuck up. You are 10. Like, what the hell?
Muller, we need women in STEM.
But she was Egon's granddaughter, and therefore she's like,
yeah, apparently genius skips a generation. So,
well, yeah, because the mum was like a monster.
Yeah, hideous woman. Hideous.
For some reason, Paul Rudd really wanted to date her.
Paul Rudd always plays Paul Rudd in everything that he does. He Paul Rudds it.
They make him kind of like the retarded clown character, even though they establish in the films he's a seismologist and he's paying attention to all kinds of like statistics that relate to, you know, geography and
lost
geology.
Movie.
Yeah, no, they completely forget it.
I thought you were talking about Ant-Man for a minute then.
No,
well, I mean, you can't tell the difference between his character in
no.
Ghostbusters and his character in Ant-Man at all.
And I get
he had more range than Ron Burgundy.
Tired of Paul Rudd. It's like, yeah, Paul Rudd gets hired to be Paul Rudd in these movies. Like that's his whole purpose.
Now that's fine to a degree. That works.
Well, you could use him way better. He's capable of acting.
Because it's like Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds plays the same character in everything that he does.
Yeah, it's not quite like they actually want. I imagine when they hire him, they're like, do your little improv jokes, do your little Paul Rudd charm, and he's like, okay.
What's the difference between Van Wilder, Blade 3, Deadpool? You know, it's just the same.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, it's just the same.
Do you ever see Smoking Aces?
None.
Yeah, exactly.
Smoking Aces is good. I like Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces might be my number one pick outside of maybe Buried. There's like one other film than those where Ryan Reynolds is not playing the same character he always does.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Smoking Aces, fun movie.
I thought it was really fun, yeah. That's
Tony Scott, right?
I can't remember if it was him, but the premise, right? There's a bounty that's been put on someone that's so big it attracts basically like 20 assassins to one building.
Yeah, he's state's witness, coke at head state's witness.
But like it feels like a franchise. It's like, why aren't there like 10 Smoking Aces that everyone loves? Where it's just every film is different set of 20 assassins all played by famous people.
Because it would get very old very quickly.
Not if you're fucking clever and talented.
Piven is great in it.
Hollywood.
Because Piven is famously a massive prick, and he plays a good massive prick in movies. But he's like that in real life. Like he's a huge dick. So
yeah, there were plenty of characters. I'd argue Keanu Reeves is another one. Keanu Reeves does Keanu Reeves pretty much in everything that he does. Jason Statham. Jason Statham is the same character in everything he does.
Jack Nicholson is Jack Nicholson. But it's fine. If you're that good and charming, and that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, someone brought it up. John Wick is basically doing what I just said. As it just keeps going again and again and again and again.
It's turned into a fantasy series at this point. It's a superhero fantasy series, and I'm here for it. It's nowhere near what it was in the first movie.
If ever I'm on podcasts where people describe it as like a really awesome grounded assassin film, I'm just like, please stop.
I hope the next one is John Wick goes to hell and he fights his way out of hell. That would be awesome.
I would way prefer it if they just owned that at this point instead of pretending. Like, why should I ever believe he's in trouble?
That would be really interesting. Well, he's dead now,
and then he can meet Constantine and get out.
That would be cool.
Fake Constantine or proper Constantine?
No.
Well, he's a fake Constantine, but I did like the movie. I did like the movie, but he's a fake Constantine. Well, there's the other fake Constantine that's in the Sandman fucking show. Jenna Coleman playing Clara Oswald as fucking Constantine. You talk about cute girl.
Jenna Coleman, very cute girl, very attractive.
Yep.
Not John Constantine.
Not John Constantine.
No.
That's crazy. I would have thought she could nail John Constant.
That was a deal breaker for me with the Sandman show. It's like, oh fuck, you're not putting fuck that. Get out of here.
I only watched the one episode of that.
I did too.
I didn't watch any of it. And no interest. I have no interest anymore in anything that Thingamajiggy does at all.
Thingamajiggy,
Who dat?
Neil Gaiman?
Neil Gaiman, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm Gaiman done.
But yeah, John Wick
Set
shooting his way out of hell would
Gaiman
actually be awesome.
match.
John Wick shooting his way out of hell would be awesome.
Be fucking awesome.
I'd watch that. Just killing a bunch of fucking demons and shit.
That'd be a good video game.
Crawls out of the devil's sphincter to get back to Earth or something.
Devil's sphincter.
I don't know. I don't know how you get out of hell.
That sounds like a town in the Southwest here. Yeah, it's the devil's.
Well, howdy.
devil's
Welcome to the devil's sphincter.
We got a bunch of those. We don't have a sphincter, but we,
We don't like your sort
devil's
around here.
backbone, the devil's canyon,
Devil's
devil's
sphincter.
stub toe.
Devil's ingrown toenail.
Yeah.
People saying it would be Doom. It's like not quite the same, but I wouldn't be opposed to a crossover. Just saying.
Let's do it.
John Wick meets Doom guy.
That would be cool.
What about we bring back Duke Nukem to be a sexist, misogynistic pig?
God, I
That
hope
would
so.
be
Then they can. Didn't we get some game toxic rating today on Twitter? Was that a fucking
What?
April Fool's joke?
I don't know. Tell me.
Dude, where the fuck have you been? You didn't answer my call yesterday.
Dude, I called you back and you never answered my call.
Wow. Look at these
I
women.
was asleep when you called me. I fell asleep on the sofa.
No, dude, it's April Fool's, so I don't fucking know what. The only one I got caught on was Christy Mayer.
Melanin
Yeah.
game. I was like, that's gotta be a joke.
It's got to be an April Fool's, right? So Chrissy got me because I'm like, Chrissy Mayer wouldn't fucking lie about just about to give birth on April Fool's. I'm like, what the fuck am I retarded? Yes, she would. Yes, she would. But now I'm not going to believe her. Next time she'd be like, this time's real. It's like, nope, not going to believe you.
Cried wolf.
Fuck yourself.
Baby,
No.
I'll get the fuck out.
Yep. Yeah, the what is it? Melanin gamer.
Melanie gamers.
Oh,
Melanie Matt gamers. You gotta be a
I thought it was
okay.
melanin gamers. I don't know what the fuck.
Melanie Matt gamers.
Okay.
Melanin game. Fucking, I can't say that word for shit.
So is that real? It can't be real.
I still don't know, but there is right, okay, I've got
Did you see okay, so Elon Musk did a April Fool's like, I'm going to work at Disney for the DEI department to make them more woke, and then it got a fucking Deadline article. But did you see what they wrote at the bottom of the Deadline article, which was fucking like no self-awareness at all? I'll read it to you real quick. So they talk about, oh my god, Elon Musk made a joke. April Fool, Elon Musk says he's off to Disney to make content more, and they put quote woke. But on the bottom, their last paragraph says, inevitably, many journalists also took to social media saying, with the current state of the world, it's becoming increasingly difficult to tell the difference between April Fool's stories and the genuine articles.
Shit.
No shit.
Fucking. By the way, this was posted on the 27th of March, not April the 1st.
Okay. So there's no need for April Fool's Day anymore, Mahler. There's almost no need for South Park anymore. I don't think they can keep up.
Or the Babylon Bee.
Well, did we say this? The South Park
Yes.
episode that tried to parody real life got outclassed in just a day after it came out.
Just a day.
Are we going to watch this? I have no idea what's on this.
Well, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Minecraft?
Yeah, it's going through the different
What?
Elspeth ratings.
What's toxic about Minecraft?
No. Watch. Right.
Okay.
This is the setup Jesus Christ, as a gamer, I thought you'd understand it. Okay. Right. Every game gets a rating from the ESRB, okay?
What's the ESRB stand for?
It's just every sphincter reverbs boldly.
Bollocks.
That's pathetic. You could do better than that as elephant semen roasted.
It's not an official rating. It's an unofficial rating.
Oops.
So
Okay.
it's not like an 8. If it's an 18 from the BCC or whatever it is, the BCCC, then that's like an official. This is like a guideline.
Okay. Not a rule.
So it's going through. So it's going right here. See, it's going through like the everyone. So
Okay.
this is like a game rated for everyone.
Okay.
So it gives an example: teen, violent. So it's going through the different types. Mature, intense violence, blood, strong language, no nudity because nobody gets their fucking tits out anymore.
Bro, turn it down.
What about the games online community? Okay.
They need to play the Wings of Redemption clip where he says, "I hope your parents died in an automobile wreck."
Oh yeah. Can I just say something though? That first line, that sounded like it was said by somebody from a very certain demographic as well, though.
Dude, it makes me want to play the game.
I know. It brings back happy
But it
memories.
does. But it does.
Let's listen to more bad words.
That
I
doesn't
guess.
sound like a guy named Chad. Okay.
No, I wouldn't say that was from a
Or
Steve
Sean.
from Basingstoke.
Maybe
No,
Sean. Or Dakota.
maybe a Rushard, but
Stag it.
oh, Melanie.
A toxicity rating. Oh my god! Created by surveying hundreds of gamers in the biggest gaming communities. Well, that doesn't sound fucking authoritarian at all.
No,
It just sounds like bully hunters again.
It
It
does.
is. It is. It's the same grift, apart from nowadays they're allowing them through. Oh, now I don't know if this is appropriate, but I've kind of got a hard on.
Yeah. Well, I'm a parent. I got no problem with that shit.
Nah.
Yeah, your mother's a fucking whore. The only reason you're born.
Oh my God.
Right, that guy's mum is a whore. I met her once, and she just put out. She put out immediately, and I wiped my dick on the curtains on the way out. She is.
And then she went to go edit for Kotaku.
Yeah. So he's right. That's not toxic. He's just stating fact. Toxicity, 77% and rising.
You're a dirty little packy. Shut your mouth. You bomb the table. You're level 16. Yeah.
The guy said your mum's a whore, and he gets 78%. This guy calls the guy a very derogatory term for a Pakistani gentlefolk, and he only gets a 76.
What's up with that? Yeah. I don't agree with this rating
Yeah,
system.
so calling somebody a racial slur is actually less points than calling your mum a whore. When she is a whore.
I like the idea that you can customize this rating system, so you can be like, "I'm actually fine with being called a whore. I consider that a zero." So you can just knock that off. Like, how are we doing?
Dude, I would make this a competition and see who can get to 100% and you're the winner.
I'm looking for a game.
Yes.
I'm looking for toxicity between 60 to 72%. What
The
have you
game
got
within
for
the
me?
game.
Yeah, we've got some
We've got any games that
Apex
are-
Legend.
Got any games that aren't too homophobic, but very, very, very racist. I'm looking for the racist ones.
Yeah.
Like, As a gay man,
I'm looking for whores. What you got in the line of
it's like
loose
shopping.
women?
Like you
Yeah.
can go by category. There's people who are just like, "What's the most racist? Come on, is it Minecraft? I'll just play it." Like just tell me. Which one
Okay.
it is.
After this, I'm gonna send a tweet to
I want this
Melanin
rating
Gaming.
system. I do want
Yeah.
this to happen because I
And
think
I'm
it'll
gonna
boost
ask
a
them-
lot of sales.
I'm looking for racism between 72 and 80%. What games can you recommend for
We have an
me?
81. It's like, ooh,
Yes.
81. Ooh, I don't know.
We don't have an 81 yet.
Okay.
1116.
I like the idea that Fortnite gets a 76% racist, and they're like, "Oh wow, that's great."
Yeah.
We thought it'd be way worse. than that.
You should hear what they say after 1 a.m. Oh god, it gets even worse.
1116.
Yeah, call me stupid.
Calling him stupid is 62%. Are you shitting me?
Now I'm picturing like if you want to score 100 on every category, and it reveals it's like the Teletubbies RPG, and you're like, "Shit, man, I gotta get fucking in there." Like,
It puts The Last of Us Part 2 and everyone calling
you gotta fucking crack these numbers. All the communities surrounding
Yeah.
this will be like, "We gotta do better, guys."
these are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up your game.
Oh my god, I want to buy merch from these people.
I do. Oh, we want T-shirts with a toxic rating of like you know a percent. Yeah, dude,
I want
I want one. I need one.
toxicity 99%.
Percent, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Maximum toxicity.
We got room for a little bit more growth.
Yep.
Get the ratings for the biggest games. Help us make the industry an inclusive space for all. Dude, this just makes me want to go out and call people things.
You just want to start going out in the street, see what your life toxicity rating is.
Yeah, but what if I I want to play Call of Duty and I like myself some Call of Duty, but it's like getting a higher toxicity rating than Fortnite. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going on Fortnite and I'm calling some people,
Here's the thing, though.
all
right?
kinds.
There are games. Let's go with League of Legends, known for being one of the most toxic games you can play online.
Yeah, the one my oldest son played for the longest time.
If someone comes to you, let's say you work here, and they're like, "Oh, I did a test for League, did a test for CS:GO, did a test for this, that, and the other," and the worst. They're all just 100% toxic, 100%. It got every result you can imagine. And the question you do ask is like, "Are you shit at these games?" Because
Oh, yes, they are.
if you're particularly shit at them, which I feel like the selection process here is probably going to push it to likely that they're shit at them, you're going to get a lot of people saying shit to you, as opposed to saying thanks for carrying the team or good job or whatever. Instead, they'll be like, "You've destroyed this fucking game, you cankerous whore," that sort of thing. People just come up with anything, throw it out of you. So I feel like this will be biased if your testers, so to speak, are all shit at playing video games.
And they hate gaming and gamers and white people. I wonder if any of the toxicity is if somebody gets called a cracker or something like that.
No.
I'm gonna press X to doubt.
Yeah.
What if you get two people doing a test and they both come back with opposite results? They're like, "Oh, this was really great. Nobody was toxic at all." And then the other person's like, "They were very toxic, actually."
Wow, that seems as if you can have different experiences based off the people that you come across.
Do you think it averages out? And they're like, "So that's 50% toxic then." All right.
What is somebody saying it's 0% toxic and another one saying it's 100%? And
Yeah,
it's the 50% toxic now.
The 0% toxic is when you don't say anything. It's like, "Oh, wow, these people are wonderful. I love them." Because if they'd said hello, they'd be like, "That's a microtransaction."
Well, that's
Cool.
Ooh.
Careful. An aggressive hello can hurt someone.
Is there a microtransaction for a microaggression?
Probably give it time.
Yeah, you said microtransaction.
Dude, it'll be like fucking what's it called? Why am I blanking on it? The Wesley Snipes Stallone movie.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
It'll be little charge. So you say like, "Shut the fuck up, you idiot!"
And there'll be a
asshole,"
little
and they're
ticket that comes
$1
up.
charge to your account. So you'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, for fuck." That would actually curb it, but the thing is, it would destroy the video games it's a part of. Like nobody's gonna be fucking playing them if it charges you.
God no! If I can't call somebody a whore, I am out
You know
of there.
what though? There are people out there who play video games who are bazillionaires, and they're like, so it cost me $1 to say any particular bad word. It's like, all right, I'm gonna spend 1,000 tonight, and I'm just gonna ruin some people's lives.
ESP could go crazy on WWE champions with that
Yes,
money.
you could.
Yeah, he could bring back racism and spend his money at the same
Single-handedly.
time. Yeah,
Well, it is coming back thanks to these people.
thanks to these. What do you mean these people?
You heard me.
Wow. Yeah, the more you try and fucking rate and control racist language, the more people are gonna try and find ways to get it out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna get to these, but I gotta obviously give a little shout out to that Hundo, man. In 2004, World of Warcraft would hit a 95% toxicity rating easily. If anything, we've had the most sanitized games lobby of all time. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. That'd be a hundo, no doubt. That'd be 105% toxicity. They could make racists cry in those lobbies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to this website right fucking now.
I can't imagine it being anything other than funny. Like it's did this come out on April Fool's though? Because that would make sense.
No.
Melanin game.
It came out on the 27th.
Oh,
But it looks like
27th of March.
absolutely looks like an April Fool's. It does, and I fucking love it. Real or fake, I love it. I want toxic t-shirts with a percentage.
I 100%.
I'll get that 100
Again, fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, maybe not. What was the website? Toxicityrating.com. If it's fake, I'm gonna be gutted.
God, I hope they start doing YouTube channels. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, it's oh my god, it's a site. It is a site. Oh my god, we're bringing this up. We are bringing this up.
Yeah, baby.
Right. Oh my god, this is not just a site, it's amazing. Look, so you're on here, like the toxicity rating. Scroll down, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Minecraft, Apex Legends, Valorant, Animal Crossing. What? Coming soon. Rocket League coming soon. Destiny 2 coming soon. Halo Infinite. No one's playing that.
What about Helldivers?
Coming soon. GTA Online. Oh my god, if that isn't like 87%, right. Call of Duty, let's have a look. 78% toxic.
Oh, violence, sexual content, crude humor,
dude, we break down the toxicity.
controlled substances. What's happening?
Look, dude,
What?
everyone is
Dude.
fucking baked.
Dude,
Everybody.
Jesus Christ, they become the PMRC again. This is Tipper fucking Gore. This is all that shit all over again.
Look, come on, Call of Duty players, they are fucking bitch numbers. What are you, a bunch of
is
fucking
this, man?
bitches now? What happened to you? Did your balls drop off or something? Racism, 75%. Room for improvement.
Yeah.
Gender discrimination, 67%. Well, those fucking women shouldn't be playing then, should they? Direct violent threats. It's a game where you shoot people.
I know.
Of course there's going to be 90%. Fuck yeah. That's pretty good. Well done, guys. Sexual content, 74%. Crude humor, 79%. Controlled substance conversation.
You know what, Az? It's low compared on gender discrimination. So there you go. Not bad, Call of Duty. You made it. You're one of the best.
Based on what? What is your criteria? Based on what?
They don't
One
need to
guy
share their
went on.
criteria. Can't you trust the numbers? Look at them. It's very
You
clear.
gotta do better, Senator.
Direct violent threats. So this means when you boot up the game and you do really badly, someone on your team says, "You fucking idiot, I'm going to kill you," and then they write it down.
Yeah. So how many did they go to one lobby and then cried?
Imagine being called stupid.
What do you just call me?
See, it's so toxic. We can even
Triggered.
sometimes trigger each other. So I understand. I think this is useful. This is useful stuff.
Look at Fortnite.
I can't wait for them to release the numbers for Animal Crossing because I've always thought of that as the most toxic. This is very much a game that you gotta be careful with.
Dude, if there really was Animal Crossing with a bunch of shit,
Dude, imagine
it'd be fucking hilarious.
90% toxic.
The Animal Crossing controlled substances is 100%.
Racism 100%. I mean, wow. Wow!
Animal crosses whatever the fuck it crosses. It goes, your mother's a whore.
I went to N-word Island. Like, what? Racism 69%, gender discrimination 66%, direct violent threats 85%, sexual content 80%, crude humor 84%. Controlled substance conversation 83%. Fucking hell. Minecraft 62. Oh man, there's only 56% racism. That's not good.
No, it's not.
That could be way higher.
Yeah.
Gender discrimination 54, direct violence 78, sexual 64, crude 68, controlled substance conversations 54. That's bullshit, Minecraft. Fucking shite.
Weak.
Apex Legends is 76. 83% sexual content. Well, stop making them all fucking non-binary then. When you put that much effort into your characters, just making them all fucking gay and non-binary and shit, of course they're gonna be talking sex. Oh my god,
What was that again?
oh my god, Valorant 77%, 87% sexual content. I love that. Only 77, only 70%.
Is there 69% sexual content? Have we gotten one of those yet?
No, we did get 69% racism.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah. So coming soon, Animal Crossing. What would you like to rate? Oh, I would like to rate. Oh, you can rate it? Oh, fuck yeah. I'd like to rate Animal Crossing New Horizons, please.
Oh, wait. Users can rate?
I'm not even fucking logged in and I'm going for
And
it.
and affect the percentage?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Please indicate if the interactive user-generated aspects of the game, such as audio text, that include any of the following types of content. Sexuality, yes. Please rate the level of sexual from mild to fucking extreme. Extreme. Absolutely extreme. Control substances, yes. What is it? That fucking
extreme. Do it.
On that
A
one.
lot of drugs.
Crude
lot of
humor.
sex.
Fuck yeah. It was extreme on that one. Racism, all of it.
Every one of
Audio,
them.
chat, gamer names. Describe the types of racism you observed. I
Best
would,
kinds.
but the best kind.
It's simply the best.
Violence, yes. What did you experience? Violence and racism used together? Yes.
I had the best time.
Yeah. I bullied the shit out of them. I can't type for Timothy laughing. I bullied the shit out of him. Please, gender discrimination, yes.
Yes.
Audio chat, yes. Yes. Did you observe? Yes. Gender discrimination, yes. Did you observe gender discrimination and violence together? Yes.
Could have used more gender discrimination.
Told the bitch to get back in the kitchen. Please answer the following demographic questions. What's your identity? Other. Your answer. I'm a Kit Kat. What's your age? I am 55 and over. What country are you from? I am from Andorra. I am not
Just
a
say
robot.
Mars.
Boom. Oh my god, I've ranked it again.
Yes.
I ranked it again.
And you know what, Az? It's your truth. So
That was
Yep.
my truth. Thank you. That was my truth. That was my truth, everyone. And that was the first and last time I ever played Animal Crossing.
I mean, I've always said don't play. It's too racist.
I know.
Too many controlled
Admittedly,
substances.
it was me, but it was still extremely. I found me playing it was extremely racist. Oh, well, that doesn't look like it's open for abuse at all. Oh my god!
Oh,
I hope nobody else does
that'll
that.
be terrible.
Animal Crossing becomes the most toxic game. I don't want merch. I want to buy merch. I want to buy merch. You right now, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Oh shit!
I want it. I wanted Bully Hunter's headphones and I never got them. I want merch.
Oh my god! I hope Animal Crossing wins. I really want it to be 99% toxic.
Oh man. Well, I've helped them.
Good.
I've helped them with some really important information there. Oh my god. Oh god, that was. I want to do it again. I want to do it all night. I'm not going to be able to stop either. Can't stop, won't stop. So yeah, apparently it is. They are legit. This is not an April Fool's joke. Oh, hello, ladies. Nice pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bengal.
Yeah.
It's marking. I think it's
No,
marking.
it's
to
like a
make it look
cheetah.
a bit- Oh, okay.
Well, no, it's a little baby Bengal because the big tigers are on the side.
There you go.
Fucking cat.
Oh, that was such good fun.
That was.
I love gaming. I love. Hey.
Hey.
Look, I just I feel like we need to balance the books a little bit because maybe misbehaved a little bit there. So I just want to wish this lady all the best in winning her track and field event at School Record Alert the past weekend.
Record alert.
Yeah, another record smashed by this incredible
Well,
woman.
nobody's gonna beat Zuby. So, and her record. So
hey, well done, lady. Absolute destroying
the girl.
Yeah. Woof. Yeah, and she is one. So
one thing third wave feminism has taught us is men are better at being women.
Men make the best women.
Yes.
I feel like that's balanced the books now.
I'm sure it has. I'm sure it has. Anybody seen Shogun here?
No. We can't get over here and let's get Disney Plus and
you can get it.
Don't want to do that. I keep getting GraphWeb telling me to stop not subscribe. I'm not subscribed. I'm not subscribed.
Have you seen it, Mahler?
Wait, what now?
Shogun?
I've seen episodes 1 and 2, I believe. I just didn't carry it on. I've meant to, It's my bad.
That's good.
Have you kept up?
I have. I really liked I'm really liking it.
Mm.
Really liking it.
It's not that I don't want to watch it, chat, because I am hearing good things. It's just that, I don't want to get Disney Plus. Hey, do you want to have a look at my...
because they're bundling it in with Hulu because Disney Plus, the big success that it is, has to be bundled in with Hulu, and then they're just rename it Disney Plus probably.
Hey, Gary.
But what it really will be is Hulu.
What do you think of this big boy?
Holy shit.
Yeah, boy.
That's awesome.
Hold on. Let's I've even done the light. Hold on. Let me go I even put the eyes on for you as well.
Oh, sweet.
Look at that. Bumblebee und Spike.
Und Spike.
Und Spike offen. Now, yeah, turn the lights on, turn the eyes on for you. That's so good.
You know, I never hook up my power supplies to any of them except for the Robosun Optimus Prime.
Oh,
I forget.
Optimus Prime. Go to Melon Gaming and rate Animal Crossing.
Yes.
And he'd do it.
I still haven't figured out. I've got the app, but I still haven't figured out how you just have them as Optimus Prime and just keep them there without having to going back into the truck and turn it off.
Oh yeah, I haven't done the trailer bit yet. I've just played with the cab.
Yeah, I mean, you can have him standing there, but he's on, and he's always crouched, which is cool. He's kind of, it's not breathing, but he's like going.
Yeah, he seems. Yeah, it's kind of.
That is one of the coolest things ever made. Like fucking without a doubt.
The Grimlock, dude. The Grimlock. I'm a lucky boy. I'm a lucky man. It's like that record smasher of the high school.
Yeah,
you could tell it was a girl. They had fucking lipstick on and So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It was like the Grand Tour special I was just watching where they go to Colombia and they put the lipstick on to get the hummingbirds because they're doing the wildlife photography. Have you seen that special?
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking good. Where Jeremy Clarkson sees the guy fucking a donkey. I'm sure he wasn't. I'm sure that was completely set up, but it was still funny as fucking hell.
Well, they said. I mean,
no, he's talking to the people, and they're all, yeah, we've all screwed a donkey, but we haven't done. But they're all female donkeys, and he's all because screwing a male donkey would be weird. Clarkson's Farm of the Month, baby.
That's season 3.
Season 3 in a month. Yep.
That's not the final season, is it?
No, it got picked up for 2 more.
But he got fired.
No, he didn't get fired. He's still on. He got fired, except he kept all his jobs. He just retired from one.
Oh,
so
okay.
He's still on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah,
and that's his main job. And then Clarkson's Farm, which is now the most watched show in the UK on Amazon Prime, like by a fucking country mile. And
nice.
You like that? So there you go.
Didn't he get fired? Didn't they fire him by saying he's fired because we're not going to renew his contract in 2 years for this very specific one show?
Yeah, we're actually going to write a new contract and give him more seasons.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. Oh, that was fun. Oh man, thank you to Melon Gamers for giving us that wonderful. I do think though that these numbers can be
manipulated. I think no.
So
completely legitimate.
Did you see all the shenanigans with Black Girl Gamers and Gothics?
Gothics and Valiant Renegade and that Park Place. They actually, I think a 12-year-old runs that organization because the cease and desist letter is fucking retarded. And the whole thought process behind it is retarded. But then they did a 30, was it a 33 or 38?
It was a 33, but it's
Post
gone
about
it's gone from my
Gothics about for one, didn't one of them call her ugly? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, I had them on
Are
my
they gone?
bookmark, and It's gone from my bookmark, so I did some research, and
blocked?
I'm blocked.
Oh, well, maybe I'm not. Hang on.
I am now blocked by Black Girl Gamers because I went through their 33 tweet fucking retardation and came to the conclusion that they're retarded.
Yeah, I'm not blocked.
I haven't been blocked.
I haven't been blocked. Okay, you share it, Mahler. Did you?
What do I have to do? Shit, what?
The 33. Anyway, Gothics did a response to it. It was them showing receipts that Gothics was a big old poopy pants liar, and they were like, "Hey, when she had a bad time, we were nice, and then she did a poopy thing. Okay, what did she do? We're not going to show that, right? But you're saying that she did a poopy thing, and this is why you acted in a certain way. So we need to see the poopy thing that she did for context, because we need to see what the poopy thing was. Yeah, we're not going to put that receipt up, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to go through their Twitter feed. I can't find it, and fuck. Yeah, you're kind of. I won't say it.
Oh, they're dumb as fuck.
They are dumb as fuck.
They are really dumb fuck.
This is room temperature IQ shit.
Oh, dude, they wish they could get that high. It was something stupid. One of the fucking hilarious things was that they said Gothics left Black Girl Gamers of her own accord. Okay, we're gonna show you this. She left of her own accord. Okay, and then they go, she left on this date. Look, it says that Gothics left the community. Now then, admittedly, the day before we did kick her out of the Twitch group. We blocked her. We banned her from the Twitch group so she could no longer interact or stream through our Twitch page. And then she left the next day because people were calling her horrific words from their community. And then a few tweets later, they went, so she left before we could kick her out. Like, wait a minute, you're even saying that you were going to kick her out and she left before you think you could kick her out. They are very, very retarded.
Not
in
smart.
That organization. No. Not smart at all. I mean, if you were smart, you wouldn't allow an open forum of unverified people to rate the toxicity of... Oh, chat, if you're not hammering nuts, I mean, I would not advocate that you do that, by the way. Just saying. So, yeah, Gothics just went through, and she had more context, obviously, because she was the ones that had communication, and she showed some stuff where they completely decided to miss things out. What a surprise.
Selective editing, okay.
Yeah, they decided to completely miss massive swaths
of truth.
The fact, yeah, like one of the things that was just they said is we were going to do an investigation into the hideous things that she was alleging that people were calling her, but she blocked us. And then Gothic showed that no, they had blocked her. Not vice versa. They had blocked her.
So a bunch of lying ass bitches.
Yeah. And by the way, this is an investigation that they were going to do 3 months after she had left Black Girl. They weren't going to do shit.
No.
Yeah. So it was quite funny because she absolutely owned them. And it's just it's what is so bizarre is obviously Gothics is a black woman, and no, she's not. She's a black woman. The people at Black Girl Gamers are whammons. You've got this organization set up to allegedly support black community, and yet Gothics has the hottest of takes, which is I think changing Ariel from a redheaded white girl to a black woman is just tokenization. What a really hot take she had there. Whereas their own communities that are meant to be supportive of start calling her N-words and C-words, and doesn't sound like a supportive community.
No, because it's not. It's an ally community. That's the difference between allies and friends, or at least colleagues and coworkers. Allies are just there as long as you align with all of their thoughts. Then,
well, that's just
it. Your ally.
You have to, yeah. So, one of the rules that they gave, even though they did stress that healthy debate is always going to happen, I would argue that if you were in that organization and somebody said, "Hey, do you know what? Changing this redheaded white woman to a black woman, tokenization," I would say that might lead to some healthy debate. But apparently it was anti-blackness, and she wanted to kick her out. Yeah,
like a healthy debate, like Eric's brought up before, that it shows that the only legitimacy you see is in the white character.
Exactly.
I think that's a good debate to be had.
Very good debate to
because
be had.
Isn't there a Black Mermaid and Little Mermaid in one of the damn movies? I don't know. Never seen it. Never will. Because I'm not 6 and I don't like Disney animated movies that much. But if you do, that's cool.
Yes. So yeah, she was getting called all kinds of things, and she admitted that she actually tried to unalive herself during the whole process, because the amount of and again, no support at all.
Of course not.
Sounds like a lovely group of people.
Well, there's bunches of lovely groups of people out there, aren't there?
All going in, fucking up your video games for you.
Yeah. Fucking up all your hobbies. The corporations let them in.
Oh,
and as we talked about on Friday Night Tights with Jeremy, the reason it's not going to take down gaming is because gaming is decentralized. Gaming is made all around the world, and that pretty much just needs to happen with all, and it does. Okay, there's manga, there are French comics, which are fucking fantastic. More need to be translated, but that decentralization is the answer. And that's how because that's how you can't get it. These third party groups and the activists can't get a stranglehold on something that's decentralized. They're absolutely against it. For one, I mean, Marxism, they want a centralized government. They want everything. And, we just spread it out.
Fun for the family, dude. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Where's all this rooted? Everything's rooted in fucking Commie-land, California, and Silicon Valley, and it's all fucking. The whole thing's just this hotbed of Marxist shite. It's affecting everything, all our entertainments, TV, film, comics, video games now. You see how they attack Stellar Blade Morley?
I mean, I just wanted to play my little game with my
with your boobs in your ass.
Yeah, with the good combat.
It was funny because I was seeing there's like retardation everywhere, because people were like, I didn't even realize this game had mechanics. Everyone just keeps sharing her ass. I was like, there's a demo.
That's a good
trailers.
mechanic.
Yeah, but like it's so hyperbolic. It's like, what? You've seen it, some viral posts about her ass, and so now you're like, are there even mechanics? It's like
I
a
can't
Google
even
search away if you want to know. It's not going to take very long. I have people on my tweet being like, to be fair, Muller, all the things I've seen are her boobs and her ass. It's like, because you randomly see tweets on Twitter, that's not looking into a game.
Is that a problem? When does that become a problem?
I don't know whether it's a problem.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, what is wrong with an attractive woman?
That's
I
not
mean,
where
you
I was
want
going with
good
that.
game
I was just like,
mechanics too.
I think the game is
sure.
it's got that and it's got cool mechanics. That's kind of the point, right?
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, just in general,
You gotta get 'em in
what's
the
wrong with
door.
having an attractive one? Just in general, whether or
Well-
not you like the game or don't like the game, what's wrong? What's wrong with that?
I mean, the original people who said it, I assume they were hoping for some gameplay in this game, right? But my point is, there's demos and trailers. You can go and find them very easily
Yes.
on YouTube if you have no other way of seeing it. Go play it for yourself. It's quite fun. Actually, I recommended Az should go play it.
I will.
Don't
I'm
but
very
don't
busy
pretend
this
like
week,
the
but-
reason they're not sharing the boobs in the ass is because all the women in video games recently, not everything, have been ugly as fuck. So, and they've purposefully like they've had models who are hot and they've uglified them.
Yeah,
So that's the reason for it.
you got Sarah Jane, Mary Jane with bloody glandular fever. She's got a jaw that fucking Conan would be envious of.
Got a Leslie Headland jaw.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I saw someone said, I don't know if one of you guys may have said this, but was it Leslie Headland that looks like a badly drawn Gina Carano?
Somebody tried to draw Gina Carano from memory. You know what? Legion of Memers, Leslie Headland's head would fit perfectly into MODOK. Perfectly. She is
Yeah.
MODOK.
It'd certainly be better than a Quantumania one.
It would.
But there's it's just such a spurg out. Even game mechanics aside, just such a spurg out. How dare they make an attractive woman with curves and an ass and fucking breasts and attractive face? How fucking dare they? It's like, what's wrong with you? Hey, maybe we should just say to them, hey, guess what? This game's probably not made for you.
It's not made for you.
It's not made for you.
Oh, now the critics are worried about the game mechanics.
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking, that's a new one.
Well, so to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty glad it has good game mechanics so that it
Yes.
can defend itself in that regard instead of having to be like, it's just the sex game. It's like, no, there's more than that. And if you played it. You don't have to. If you don't want to, it's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, the thing is, the demo sold me. I'm interested.
I'm going to check it out. I mean, when does it come out? 24th, is it?
Yeah, near the end of the month.
Yeah. So I got time this week. I can't, but next week I'm definitely going to check out the demo. It's still going to go. When? Or is there an end date on the demo?
That's a good question. Actually, I have no idea. To be honest
Is
with you
it
guys, I thought demos were dead. I didn't realize they were still going. So I was,
Oh, they're
That's fine.
alive on games which are confident.
Well, that's the thing, innit? That's the thing about like the nature and of pre-ordering, right? Like the whole thing of preventing reviews from coming out, preventing any knowledge, and then giving
26.
reviewers who do get information out the wrong build. Or do you remember what happened with Cyberpunk? That whole thing, where it was like you can review based off a build that wasn't even the one that was releasing for PC, for example. Like the PC reviews from console ones, whatever. But when you've got a game this confident and it's like, go play it, we'll even give you a whole ass level and a repeatable boss. It's like, okay.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Any costume changes?
Oh yeah, there's plenty in the game, and then obviously you can get some with the full game, and then there's I think the premium version you get even more skins. So a lot of people will be happy with that. Possibly.
Okay. But maybe Saturday, chat. Maybe Saturday. I'm eyeing up Saturday, man. A little bit of that. Okay. I mean, I was sold anyway.
I remember that
I-
meme of the old devs used to share demos. Do you remember shareware stuff? Like I played the Quake demo possibly more than I've played most games.
Wow.
Like it was, but I was super young, so every single time I played it, it felt new. But
I remember
the days.
not just with magazines, you get the demo disc on it. I remember buying games that would have with a demo attached to it.
I thought you were going to say buying games that were complete, and I was like, yes.
Oh, I remember.
that too.
Oh,
Good times.
those days are gone, my friend. I don't that never end. I'll tell you what is a great game. Dragon's Dogma 2.
I have heard
that is a lot of fucking fun. Ain't touching the microtransactions with the barge pole. Don't need to. Ain't going anywhere near them. But the game itself, gameplay is fantastic. Variety of jobs that you have for the character that you can switch and find new ones throughout. Wonderful,
well, to be fair,
really clever prawn system.
Because I don't know what it is in that, but there are some microtransactions that I'm okay with. Depends on context.
I'm not happy when I've just paid $70 for a game to have them have a bunch of silly microtransactions. But it's
What
all
ones
not
are they?
watching them. Well, things like you can buy like fast travel crystals and shit like
Oh
that.
no! I don't like stuff like that.
No, that's naughty. I don't mind if you've paid for your money and then they're like, "Hey, we want to add this like substantive DLC and it's going to cost this much." I'll be okay, if you've
Yeah.
all right, I'm okay with that. But you create like a follower which stays with you for the whole game, and then you can recruit 2 more of the people into your party, other players' pawns. And then walking around the world is just other players' pawns as well to make the world much more fleshed out. Gary's just bored because he completed the game before he even bought it.
I know.
He didn't
is
even
the pro gamer.
Yeah, he'd already finished it and he never even fucking bought it. Think about that for a minute, chat. Think about that. That's how much of a pro gamer he is.
Did you know April's called Gapril now? Because Pride Month wasn't enough.
Dude, that could go wrong way.
I don't even know if you're joking or not.
I'm not. So uplifting and celebrating our LGBTQ plus community. Gapril, April 24th from John Jay College.
Oh, fuck off.
Whatever. Just
nothing.
you guys keep talking about your games.
Yeah, nothing. Oh my God, you could tell he was bored if he's fucking talking about another gay holiday to add to the 364 that they have currently.
Jeremy's out there tweeting that we got to get the toxicity rating up for games. So
we got to get these. Jeremy. Yeah. I see watching. Hey, Jeremy.
Thanks for watching.
I hope you've been putting some. Orders in there, bud.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Are we talking Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy? Or are we talking owner of Friday Night Tights, quartering Jeremy?
That's the other Jeremy.
Okay.
I would say the other Jeremy if I'm referring to the quartering. And then I'd bump up my playback speed to 2. The double speed.
I am 4 times speed.
If it was there, I'd use it.
And I was just like, say something.
Love
you, Jeremy.
I love you. No, switch that 10 minutes out.
But do speak quicker. or at least get an editor to fucking cut out the dead end.
Damn. I'm going to tell him you guys said that.
I'll tell him yeah.
We'll tell him on Friday Night Tights when he gives us our orders.
When we get our paycheck. One of these days.
One of these days. Let's what should we do? Should we do some super dupers? Let's do some because they are stacking up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's smash through a few. Flappity. I want to make sure, by the way, that it starts at the right time. I think so. Oh no. Oh no. When does that one? Oh no, there's a few more before we even get Flappity, and we'll get to you. Dent Masterson with a $5 says, got my bags, got my boards, got my comics, ready to start archiving. Well, I fingers crossed you actually went and put in a toxicity rating or 2 as well. Outras with a $5 says, hell, RBC. Hey, Az, I got Hero of the Imperium. Great read so far. What do you think of Cavill playing Caiaphas Kane? Could be neat. Cheers all. I mean, he's a huge fan if he does have the freedom that he says he does have. Then it could be something to look forward to. We'll see. Have to see the Amazon meddling, but fingers crossed. Note B14 has become a member at the sorcerer level. Thank you. TGV Monster with the $5 says, hi, Az, Gary, and Mauler. I just wanted to say, how dare George R.R. Martin not shake Gary's hand? I would shake Gary's hand if I met him. Not George R.R.
Better. Yeah.
Marks with a 117B with a $5 says, Mauler,
Yeah.
I have to say, I loved you in Adam Sandler's movie Spaceman as the giant spider. Excellent performance. For real,
Yeah,
though.
me and Adam are
Surprisingly
big
good film.
fans, you know. I pop in his movies every once in a while. Just
You really found your motivation there. I thought that was
Mhm.
really good. I thought it was really. Hey
Fit
guys,
on set, we got to figure it out, you know.
Joker trailer comes out April 9th.
Oh, that's going to be interesting to see.
It
It's
is.
also, it's a week today. We can do it on next week's Real BBC.
Yep.
I think everyone's
Apparently,
curious about that one.
well, apparently there's a lot of songs, a lot of covers, and some original songs.
I honestly, like, until I see it, I really have no fucking clue what we're going to be getting. You know what I mean? It feels so wacky.
I have no idea. Yeah. No idea.
I'm seeing a lot of people say, like, because I saw Disbrew saying that sounds like really fucking bad news in terms of the jukebox thing, and I was just like, I got no clue, man. I don't know what we're dealing with.
I didn't have any hopes for the first Joker movie. Then I saw the first trailer and I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually this is a movie I didn't think I needed and that I want to see.
I got some faith in Todd Phillips. Maybe it's misplaced. Who knows? I guess we'll find out.
Tom Phillips made some really good movies.
We shall see. Roland the Wretched with a $20 says, sorry I missed you Sunday as, but I woke up too early and fell asleep again, missing afternoon tea. This gives me a chance to ask what proper Brits put on crumpets. So please ask Mauler what he puts on his crumpets. Love you as
I've evolved beyond the need for crumpets.
Oh, I love crumpets. I have crumpets, bit of butter, and strawberry jam on top. Oh
no.
Marksman of 117B with a $5 says, I recommend at least trying Spaceman. You might enjoy it. Film about existentialism through a lens of love in space. Universe is as it should be. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Stephen De Leon with a $2 says it's not Namor, it's Namor. Remember? Namor. Because Victoria Alonso is fucking retarded. But there you go. Gravestone with a sorcerer for 4 months says, I recently saw the trailer for The Crow. I've lost all hope. The Crow needs a crow to avenge itself. Well, you're not wrong. That trailer looked like... Oh, it looks shite. Take a 610 with a $5 says, Mauler's worst nightmare may happen. In Red Letter Media's review of Andor, Rich predicts that Luthen will be revealed as a Jedi in season 2.
That,
Morley would hate that.
God, it makes sense.
So here's like my thing with that is like that'd be so sad if that they need it to happen to get people to be more interested in seeing it. Like Stellan Skarsgård as a secret Jedi. It's like, oh, that sounds amazing. It's like that's really not what was needed. But I'm still in the department of, I mean, it could still be compelling television, even if he turns out to be a secret Jedi or whatever. Like, you could still write that well, I suppose. But swear to God, if he's another secret survivor of Order 66.
They're all over the place.
They're like ads.
We need the American Society of Magical Survivors of Order 66. It's a new trope.
Yeah, I will say the evidence they had, I was like, oh shit, yeah, the Kyber crystal and the way that he holds that stick that he doesn't seem to use for anything other than it looks like a lightsaber. Like,
that fits surprisingly well.
Gorgeous.
10 out of 10.
That was Oculus, by the way.
Well done.
Flapperty with a member for 13 months. Thank you, Flapperty. That's a lot of nuts. Has been a member for 13 months as well. Thank you. And yes, it is. That Flash Git has become a member. Thank you very much. Solomon Kane 66 with a membership for 10 says, "Hail the panel, chat and mods. AMC is running classic movies, and I get to see Blazing Saddles on the big screen in September. Hopefully on my birthday. That'd be awesome. I would go to cinema to watch Blazing Saddles tomorrow. Hell yeah.
I would. It's not in 4K. That needs to be in 4K.
Big
I
time.
need that, but I'll watch it in Blu-ray. I own it, so I can go to my personal.
I
cinema.
do have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Martina gifting 10 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Martino. Zachariah Nunez with a $10 says, "I hereby declare Stellar Blade best game of the next 10 years. I have declared it. No takebacks."
I mean, he's declared it. Well, she, well, they.
I saw Metal putting the camera and recording her like swinging on something, and he just put underneath it, "I'll take 17 Stellar Blades, please."
Wasn't that Weekend Warrior? I think that was
was
Weekend
it?
Warrior. Yeah.
Was it? Okay, was it Weekend Warrior? I didn't know it was Metal a week. Yeah, I'll take 17 Stellar Blades, please.
Only fair.
That was great. Dr. Spurd's become a member. Thank you, Dr. Spurd. And Zachariah Nunez has been a member for 5 as well. Kenneth LaRoque has been a member for 12 a whole year. Thank you. And Wolfman R.
Leslie Edlin looks like her own Funko Pop. No.
Good
one.
Yeah, everyone. Wolfman R6118 has become a member. Thank you, sir. Josh Kelsey sliding a 20 on the counter, turning around and walking away. Bowler.
Sup?
James Bursey with a $20 says, "Good day, as we be going as Vladimir Harkonnen or Fayad for Hallows Eve. Mola will be the one keeping you honest, as it's his favorite holiday for obvious reasons."
Did you just say harken on?
Yeah, Harkonnen.
Harken on like QAnon.
I'll accept Harkonnen or Harkonnen, but not Harkonnen.
Harkonnen.
Obviously, another Harkonnen conspiracy theory.
Only a Harkonnen would say that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go as Agent 47.
Neat.
Oh, you're gonna celebrate Halloween because I heard you guys don't like do it that much over there. Except
Some
for
of us keep it alive.
I might not be over here on Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
That's a lot of nuts. With a $10 says, "You guys should read the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. He is insane, but can write 7 books and then made an extra one, unlike George R.R.R. Martin. Long days and pleasant nights, gunslingers." Made a terrible film.
Terrible film, but good book series. I do like it.
Suicidal Cynic with a $10 says, "Call me a cynic, a suicidal one. But I don't think Black Girl Gamers is doing all they can to help gaming."
Obviously,
wow,
you're racist.
Yeah. You need to go and rate a video game's toxicity.
You need to go rate Animal Crossing.
And you better be honest, goddammit.
Yeah, and be honest. It's a cesspit of racism and sexism.
Filthy game.
They're gonna fucking regret making that open to rate. That is just so stupid.
I couldn't believe my luck. I couldn't believe my luck.
I can't believe they're not already completely destroyed, but they will be shortly.
Yeah, pretty retarded.
Everything's going to be 99% pretty soon. And it's going to be fucking great.
Everything is racist. Everything is sexist. Everything is homophobic. And we have to call it all out. And
yes. Let's do it.
She told me to do that. That's
for Anita.
Everything.
For Anita.
For Anita.
Oh, fuck is here.
Oh, God bless. The Monkeys. The 100 Swedish says, please look into Bridge. It's a more insidious version of ESG that companies are moving towards. And the founder speaks like she's in a cult, which she probably is.
Yep.
Kirsch Verstel is the only one spreading awareness right now.
Yeah, I've got a couple emails about Bridge.
Okay.
Yep.
Venusian Akido with a $10 says, hail to the three studios. Last week you mentioned wanting to rewatch Deep Space Nine. May I suggest hailing Captain Jack of the USS Tortuga and asking him for the Vertag AI upscale versions of the show?
Oh, those exist? I mean, I would never do that, but they exist. Because I just have DVDs.
Yeah, it's not even out on Blu-ray.
Nope.
And they then super chat another $5. Says they're not quite proper HD versions, but they're still leagues better than the Duh version. Aren't they bringing the Blu-rays out?
I think what they'll probably do, they'll remaster them somehow for streaming services, but I don't know if they'll come out with the Blu-rays or not.
Okay. Cannibal the Dragon has been a member for 4. Which dragon are you most looking forward to seeing in House of the Dragon Season 2? Hope it's me.
Cannibal.
The thing is, I'm kind of hyper partial to Vagar. He's such a fucking cool dragon. And I just like the idea of such an old dragon that's so huge. It's got quite a majesty to it, and I, without knowing what happens in the actual history, I'm curious for the fate of a lot of these dragons. But
They're gonna die.
The way Vega fucked up the other dragon in the season finale was so cool. I'm happy to see more stuff like that.
But Cannibal would be that's the one. That's the untamable dragon. That'd be kind of cool. Or Sheep Stealer too, which is around there that the dragon seeds eventually jump on. It'll be interesting to see the dragon seeds, which will help a certain theory out there about Daenerys Targaryen, that she's not really a Targaryen, which I don't believe, by the way.
No, because she's batshit crazy. She clearly is.
She clearly is.
Grendel Vivat gifting 50 memberships to the stream. There you are. Thank you, man. That's redonkulous. Tim Franz with a 23 months says, hey up, lads. Here's to House Fund and another glorious day. Cheers to you three for everything you do. Cheers, Tim.
Cheers.
Boobies.
She was fireproof in the show, not necessarily in the book. Just that one time.
At band camp.
That one time at band camp, yeah.
When she stuck a flute up her pussy.
Yeah. Good time. Good movie.
Yeah, a fucking great movie. First two, I actually like American Pie 2 as well. Not nowhere near as good as 1, but it's still, I think American Pie 2 is still a fun.
It's a fun movie, yeah.
That's a lot of. I also Reunion. I think the American Pie Reunion is pretty good. I was actually surprised at how good that was. That's a lot of nuts with a $2. Is Dan Vask, es un gay, y le gusta el bicho.
Dan Vask, es un gay y le gusto el bicho.
Okay, there you go.
It's good that Gary thinks he's fluent, I just
Wait a minute. As I speak, bitch, let me go.
I'm from SoCal. I can fake reading Spanish better than you.
Max on 8 to 12 with a $10 says part 1. Hail all, as Gary, as Drinker, George, Shad, and Little Patroon were all called out by name in the last hour and a half of Hello Future Me's somewhat critical Rings of Power review as Quang Rowboat. I've never heard of them.
What?
Hey, how come I wasn't called out?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I did my time. I did loads of Rings of Power content. What the fuck?
What
Call
did they
out,
call?
mate.
What did they call me? A call out woke bro?
Was it as
Crying
crying
as-
woke bros?
Crying woke bros. Oh, we were
Oh.
so crying woke when it was actually intersectional feminism, where it completely didn't exist
Hmm.
with the show that was filled with woke and intersectional feminism. Okay.
Hmm. We clearly look mortified. It's hilarious for another $10 that his review came out this late. So not as to appear as an istophobe for disliking the show upon its release. More, so he doesn't like the show, but called whatever. Never heard of him. Mauler, I'd love to see an EFAP in response to this dude.
We are currently stuffed to the brim with episodes we're supposed to be making. Let's have a look-see. I did a thread recently of like, what would you like to see us cover? And people posted like 1,000 videos. So I don't know what I expected. I probably should have anticipated that.
Lady Dixon has become a member. Thank you, Lady Dixon. Appreciate that. Burrito Man Mishta has been a member for a month. Thank you. Appreciate that. And GJJ has become a member. So thank you. Appreciate that. Palioth with the $10 says, hail, Mr. FNT, working anime Boston, capped at 30K attendance, 10 a.m. Saturday a.m. Liberty was represented all weekend in cosplay. Sweet. Yes, I missed the epicness. Hail Yaira, still climbing the charts. Yeah, it's still got like 50 days to go still. So it's, past 1.3 million.
You can watch
Psychotic.
FNT on Twitter, by the way. Real quick, Chris was at WonderCon this weekend, which is kind of the mini San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Anaheim. And it was fucking dead. Absolutely dead. Can't imagine like when they have female representation in comics panels with people like Heidi McDonald, but they wouldn't let Chris have a single panel this year when they have in the past.
No, but WonderCon has been WokeCon for a little bit of a while now.
It's not a good con, and it's been dwindling, but they were giving away booths. They didn't sell out booths. They didn't sell out the con. This con used to sell out booths almost in a day and sell out. I remember being there one year where it was so crowded. The fire marshal came in. If you left, you couldn't re-enter the building unless somebody else left, like a fucking bar.
Yeah.
And I had an exhibitor pass and I couldn't get back in. That's how fucking crowded it was. So
how times change.
Oh, how they change.
Psychotic Mongoose gifting a membership. Thank you, Psychotic Mongoose. Appreciate you. And Grendel Vivat with a $2 says, we really need Gary to do a review of Shawshank
Redemption?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Okay. I mean
maybe
a lot.
I'm sure he thinks it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Piece of shit. Totally overrated.
I hate it.
The Flash Gate with $100 says first super chat for the real BBC. Thank you for getting me into comics again. I'm reading Daredevil from the 80s right now. I sent my friend the Daredevil where Bullseye kills Elektra recently.
I've seen the movie version of that. It's awesome.
181.
That's what the comic's based on, right? They took it from the film.
Yeah, it's like it's direct. It's like completely comic accurate if you're blind and deaf and you're Echo.
That's Daredevil and Echo combined. Neil Lindgren with a $10. Thank you, Neil. Travis's World with a membership for 10 said thoughts on Batman The Last Night on Earth. Also, Gary, do you collect vinyl as well? If so, what's your favorite Hail the Fellowship? Isn't Batman Last Night on Earth? Isn't that one that is that the one that Scott Snyder did with the Joker's head? Because I dipped out of Scott Snyder's stuff.
Yeah,
because it was just.
It gets wacky. Snyder gets fucking wacky. Always does. Like, still it starts out okay, then gets crazy. Yes, I do collect vinyl. It's kind of random, But I like my Mondo soundtracks and stuff. Got a good Daredevil one. But yeah. I also have like all of my old vinyl from back in the day.
Yeah, once I did it like Black Mirror, Dark Mirror, and Court of Owls, that's good stuff. But then it just felt like you wanted to copy Grant Morrison's homework, and couldn't.
A lot of it felt like,
Yeah,
and it's like, and Grant Morrison, that wasn't my favorite Batman run. It's good, but
no, the Batman is enough. I mean, I hate the whole Bat God mythos crap. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. He's just a man. He's just a man that went through tragedy. Stop fucking trying to turn him into some kind of Bat God crap. So it's always destined to fuck off. The Paladin Jock with a $5. I click on the stream and the first thing I hear is Gary telling prison Puzo talking stories. It's gonna be an interesting Tuesday. And it went places today. We've been going places. B Sparks 917 with a $5 says we had what we call jerk shacks in Iraq while deployed. I'll let you figure out what they were there for. Hail, Real BBC, and hail the Fellowship. I mean, clearly you're talking about jerk shacks, chicken, Caribbean chicken.
absolutely.
You letting him get away with Caribbean, Gary?
Caribbean.
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 This is where I play the elevator music.
Samuel Aritan. It's easy for me to say. With a $50, dude, I've been up since 3:30 in the morning. I am. Chat, I love you. By the way, chat, I love you to pieces. I want to really make this very clear. I love you to pieces. You've been amazing tonight. You've been exceedingly generous as well. I cannot wait to get into bed. I am absolutely running on fumes. Samuel Aditan with a $50 says, do you guys think Warhammer has a chance to be the new Predator level show since Henry is something to prove in Hollywood? And there are tons of fans pushing for Alan Richson to join. Yes, there are. And I think that would be an amazing fit. Who else would you have join that duo? Thanks, guys. They'd both be great. Cavill, massive Warhammer fan.
Well, they're going to be in a movie together.
Yes, the
Fundamentally Warfare Guy Ritchie movie that's coming out real soon.
Yep. And I want to see that. I do want to see that. I am going to go see that.
That's actually one I'm looking forward to.
When does Civil War come out?
Civil War comes out in a 3 weeks.
Oh.
And then Rebel Moon at the end of the month, part 2. Mahler's
Mark
super
Strong
excited.
Oh, yeah. Mark Strong would be great. Mark Strong? Yeah. I'll take Mark Strong. Fuck yeah.
Mark Strong's awesome.
Yep.
Yes. Fucking amazing actor. Sidney Sweeney. Jim Caviezel. Yes.
Yeah. No problem.
I'll take Jim. Yeah, Jim Caviezel would be a great pick. Sidney Sweeney's breast would be great.
You can bring the rest of her too.
Oh, you know. Well,
Apparently, you can't have one without the other. It's some kind of legal thing. I don't know.
I can't wait for this scene. I can't wait.
Can't wait to use that again in my video. It writes itself.
As long as Henry's got the control he says he has, I'm hopeful. But we shall see, because it's Amazon, and we all know what that's like. Ian McShane would be great. I love seeing McShane in there. Ralph Ineson, yeah.
How old is Ian McShane these days?
Fucking old.
78, maybe. I think. Ian McShane, 81.
Yeah, maybe it could be a voice.
He looks great still, though.
He does.
I mean,
He's also like a hobbit, right? Super short.
He's let's see what height. Because remember, it's an actor, so whatever height
Fucking
he is.
Deadwood. If you guys haven't watched
Oh
Deadwood,
yeah, Deadwood.
go
Ooh.
watch Deadwood.
But if you're
Greatest show- one of
British,
the greatest shows ever made.
then I'm gonna say Lovejoy.
There you go.
He's 5'7.5".
Okay, so he's not that short.
Yeah, but isn't that usually lies? When you
Yeah,
Google it?
so he's probably about 5'6".
Yeah, because I've just seen him standing next to other actors, and I'm all, he looks tiny.
That's tiny. But yeah, that's some fucking great stuff. Andrew Matthews with a £2 says New Zealand Society of Magical Man Boobs. Fuck off. Jake.
It took me a second to get that.
Jake.
I was like, New Zealand. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, I get it.
Not Jeremy. The other Jeremy.
Now. Okay, yeah. J Koto 345 has been a member for 20. Steve O with a $20. Thank you, Steve O. B the Silent Games with a $2 says, I bought the wrong pillow. My neck hurts. Oh, that's not good. Big Wave Dave 72 with a 5 said, for your Trans Wednesday opening, Arc the animated series saw Victoria Walker, the wife of the main character, voiced by Elliot Page.
Elliot Page. Ooh, that's in for a bad end. That one. It's very sad. It's actually really sad.
Yeah, I mean, not even
joking. Lots of
not
damage
even
there.
joking, not being flippant. I just don't see anything but a tragic ending there.
Yeah. Something happened. Something fucking horrible happened to that one.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's going to be, I just feel it's inevitable. I just feel it's inevitable. And I really hope not, but I just can't see it any other way. Payden Crow with a $10 says, questions for you nerds. Save one and all their work. The others get deleted. Sylvester Stallone or Arnold? Arnold! It's not even close for me.
I mean, I think we can all agree Sylvester Stallone's the better actor, but Arnie's a part of so many amazing franchises that if you kill them, oh god.
I gotta factor in how they act now. I do. And Sylvester's just fucking cooler.
Well, it's way cooler, but I can't live without Predator, Conan, Terminator, Total Recall,
Running Man, True Lies.
It's too good.
That is a horror. And Conan, yeah. That is a horrible question to ask. I hate you for asking that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't really have to choose and we can enjoy both of them. But
Gary waiting for that Man Bun song.
Oh, I'll be writing it because it will be almost a year. I was driving to Vegas for the meetup when the bet was made, and I'll have a lot of time on our drive to Vegas, so I'm going to write it on our drive to Vegas.
Makes sense. Sarah Laza with a $50 is Mauler and or as play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
How come I'm not asked to play it? What the fuck?
Because you've already played it.
You played through the whole thing several times. They already know you programmed.
Yeah.
What would be the point in asking?
Again? I mean, it was really easy, but I don't mind.
Is the second one in development hell now?
Or
what is it? Gay vampires?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Best.
I mean, I saw Masquerade and Vampire in the same title, so
dude, my favorite vampire films have usually had gay in it, and gays between two women, so I'm okay.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah. That's not gay. That's for the male gays.
It's lesbo.
Yeah. No, your whole.
I saw a post from someone who was like, Bayonetta and Stellar Blade, the difference between the male gaze and the female gaze. I was like, what the fuck? are you talking about? And it was like Bayonetta is a much more sensual and sort of LGBT pro plus approach to sexualization, while Stellar Blade is much more objectifying. And I was like, people are crazy.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, you're just
fucking
mad.
crazy.
You're just fucking
I
mental.
think that if you just, like the actual concept of an echo chamber is in when you just say a crazy thing and it comes back, and hits you, you're like, I gotta say something even crazier now. And then they do it again, and then again, and then again, and then one day they step out into the world and say it to a normal person. They're like, "What the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
what are you even talking about?"
I mean, Gothic said a really good thing in the video I watched today of her retort to Black Girl Gamers. And she's like, the reason why they get so fucking mad and crazy their viewpoints is because they don't build up any resilience to anything else, because they just hear the same thing in the echo chamber and over again. So when somebody just like puts a meme out, it just fucking destroys their worldview and they fucking go crazy because they've had no sort of backbone built.
Some of the words you come up with, it's like when you're like, what does male gaze mean? It's like, it's when a guy thinks a girl is hot, is what I'm gathering. Like, oh, okay.
I thought these things aren't supposed to matter because we're not supposed to care about pronouns and ugly chicks and unrealistic things. We're not supposed to care about those things.
Remember, it's like, all those ass shots of Black Widow and Avengers and Iron Man 2 and stuff. But then in her own movie, they had loads of ass shots. There was female director, and it's like, oh, female gaze. Look at it go.
Right.
Terrible. Can't have that.
By the way, Iron Man 2, I look on it much more fondly than I did.
I look at everything in the earlier phases much more fondly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey there, Ez. How you doing?
Okay, bud.
Is he frozen?
He's thinking about some ass.
That's fair.
Or he's frozen.
Well, rip Ez.
All right.
How you doing?
Your Firefly.
We didn't even mention that we'd seen that. We watched it after
we watched Serenity. That movie fucking holds up like and it's unintentionally or intentionally based. It's absolutely a fucking based movie as far as independent thought and authoritarianism and a over bureaucratic government, which isn't entirely evil, but corrupt. And then the ending, the origin of the Reavers. Holy fucking shit. Gets me every time. It's such a good origin. It is so fucked up.
So many good lines too. I remember the story that we both really enjoyed was when the operative gets down to Mal, shoots him, and they turn around and goes, "You shot me in the back." Like,
yeah,
I love the fact that those two are absolutely gonna kill each other, but he's like outraged at that. It's like, how can you do that to me? And then the fact is, he's appealing to someone who probably would to not like to shoot people in the back, and then he's like, "I haven't made you angry, have I?"
Yep. And that's when you made him angry. Oh, and that fall was pretty good. That was a good fall.
Like, oh yeah, there's loads of one of the behind the scenes things I saw about Serenity and Firefly was I can't remember if it was Joss Whedon or someone else praising Nathan Fillion for his acting of getting punched and fucked up and stuff. He always makes it look really real. Which, if you watch those things, yeah, he does.
It's very good at that.
And the conversation comes up again of like, how could they cancel it? And it's like, you know what? We just desperately try and say, hey, we got what we got, and it was pretty good.
Right? We got a satisfying ending to something that should have gone on further, but really, as it is kind of perfect. So, Gandalf the Wolf for $4.99 says, watching Doctor Who Classic Channel. I love that. That's on my Roku. I've got that. I really appreciate old doctors compared to the trash show. Yes, because Russell T. Davies recently came out and said, "Wow, we need budget." It's like you never fucking had a budget. You never had a budget back in the day. But now it's Disney's Doctor Who, and it sucks. Yes, we're taking over the show because Az went off to have a wank.
He disappeared. So. If his internet like fully died, what would happen? Is he able to end the stream at that point or not?
I don't think so. I mean, he can go on his phone and end the stream. No, can you? I've never had to do that.
If he's sent us any messages.
I mean, I have people who can get to my channel and end the stream if they need to. But
he hasn't sent us any messages or anything.
Let me see. Let's check out WhatsApp right now. Oh, but internet fell down. It says trying to sort out. Okay.
All right, fair enough. Oh.
Blackguard 4 is gifted 10 heels versus babyface memberships. Cheers. Sinbad of the River Air has a new member. Welcome. Gandalf the Wolf as a member for 4 months. Love Deadwood and Ian McShane screaming about San Francisco cocksuckers. He killed that role. Great show. Blackguard 4. You're right. I want to watch it again now. Oh, you know what I'm rewatching right now?
What are you watching?
Cobra Kai.
Oh,
I fucking love that show. It's so.
Don't you ever hear good things?
It's so impossible. I don't know if it would play to you over there because it's really, it's
But what it adds
American.
to it-
Did you like the movie Karate Kid?
Oh yeah, but it's been a while,
But it's very Southern Californian, right? It's really like where I grew up. I mean, absolutely, that's kind of the area I grew up. So I don't know how it would play to other. How do you guys? What do you Brits think about Cobra Kai out there? It's impossible. Like Danielson running into 2 characters from Karate Kid 2 in Japan randomly, but I don't care because it delivers on so many good beats. It's a fun show. It's a really fun show.
Well, good. I'm glad.
PSA Arc the animated series is terrible. Does the game no justice? They put a chick in it and made her lame and gay. Superfly 1, 2, 3, 4 for 5. That sucks.
Yeah. Well,
wait till you see the woke Batman the animated series coming from Jar Jar Abrams. I'm sure that'll disappoint the fuck out of a lot of people.
How's the X-Men show doing? Is that still coming out?
Yeah. So I watched all 3 episodes, and some people are. There's obviously something between Magneto and Rogue, and something to that effect happened in the comics. They are following a lot of beats of the comics. It looks like they're going into a crossover called Inferno, which I'm not against. I don't fucking hate it. I don't hate it. It's got little moments where you go, but there's like Cyclops. I know you. Cyclops is one of my favorite X-Men.
Don't worry, I'm aware of the memes that he got undersold by the X-Men movies. He got demoted. It's like Wolverine sucked up all of his power from the comics and used it in the films.
No, Cyclops is I mean, for the longest time until they made him a villain, but later on, but like I'm talking the era I read it from 60s on up to 80s is like the fucking leader. He's the cap of the X-Men. And for one, he's got a killer power too. And I like Cyclops, and they did Cyclops right. They did. I fully expect it to go fucking downhill like all Disney Plus things. And plus, it's just so it's written very much like the 90s cartoon. So it is a children's cartoon. So I love the X-Men animated series. The Batman animated series, little more sophisticated writing, a lot more sophisticated writing than the X-Men. But what the X-Men did was like these truncated versions of the comic book continuity and did it pretty fucking well. Did it pretty well.
Yeah,
where you can watch that cartoon and then go read the comics and not be completely lost. You'd be, oh shit, I know what's going on.
Well, that was what was crazy about like the Arkham games is they took so much from the comics in terms of like descriptions, bios, and storylines, and then like summarized them and different things, so that me getting caught up on like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, I would start knowing things that you'd be like, wait, you read the comic? No? Oh, okay. That's like strange. And it's kind of sad, isn't it? It's like a new medium, get new fans, get them cross.
That's what it's supposed to do.
It's like, yeah. They
And
don't
then
do
they
that
just
no more.
completely forgot about it. Now Anthony Mackie goes out there when he's about to be Captain Black in America. Black in America. And he said, these comic book movies, I'm paraphrasing, would be easier if they just didn't hold to the comic book continuity. It's like, oh, fuck.
That is so fucking insane to say. Like, what do you mean? I thought we'd come to terms with the fact that the MCU didn't really care about the comics, even in like phase 1, 2, 3. Like,
no, in phase
a
1,
lot
2,
of it,
they followed the Ultimate comic series and not. They mixed in a lot of the old school Marvel stuff, but a lot of it was from the Ultimate, including Black Nick Fury. So
interesting. Well, so how new was that when they did that?
When Iron Man came out, it was 4 years,
Right.
4 to 5 years since Ultimates 1 came out early 2000s. And I want to say it was right before I started my store, opened my store. But yeah, early 2000s. So it hadn't been that long. And they drew him like Samuel L. Jackson. So that's what inspired the casting.
Oh, I guess. Well, because I was going to say, like, Civil War, for example, that story in the movies and the comics are completely different, isn't it?
Completely different. And Civil War came out in 2007. No, 5. No, 7. One of those 2 years.
One of those two.
The year I went to Hawaii, I bought issue 5 in Hawaii. So that was 2007. Yeah, totally fucking different. Civil War, great concept. A lot of people got pissed off that the true ending was in a Captain America book and not in the Civil War series itself.
Well, like part of the problem was they couldn't tell that story in the MCU, could they? The comic version.
No, because there's X-Men involved, and yeah,
They move everything around. Which, to be honest with you, I'm surprised we got as good as we did at that point. In retrospect, it's a miracle that the MCU survived as long as it did, maybe, with the people who were in charge.
Yep.
A sad result.
You would have had to have built up to it more, but it was much better. It's much better in the comics. The art, the writing is much, much better.
Reality is they should have planned everything out way better.
And they had a bunch of crossovers that led up to it, like a bunch.
Oh, I meant like the MCU side of things, but comics as well, I'd imagine. Planning, you can't really go wrong, even when everything's against you, right? Like, it reminds me of Babylon 5 all the time, like everything being planned out to the point of having replacement characters and actors in case anyone dies, like in real life, I mean, which I think ended up happening, right? I'm not sure how many people actually died, but certain people were unavailable as the seasons were going on. And so we had to like bring different people in. That's the kind of planning that can keep you safe, Well,
the Civil War in the comics starts out with a superhero, Speedball, part of the New Warriors, blows up basically Nitro, and it kills the school, kills a bunch of kids. So it's a lot more dire. But prior to that, there was House of M, and there was like it even goes all the way back to Avengers Disassembled, that was kind of building up to this thing, right? And
what's funny in the MCU is that it wasn't building up until someone looked back and went, we can use this and make this happen. Remember like Ross's whole speech about all the different times they've kind of fucked up and that nothing has happened because the world building in the MCU films was terrible. Like half the time they didn't even recognize that other heroes existed when they were doing their own movies, you know what I mean? But like, Ultron, you can't do Ultron and not have the governments of the world basically treat you as fucking insane robot creating mass murderer. You know what I mean? Like, so it was like, yeah, we should probably address this at some point. But because like Civil War's opening is a bunch of people get killed while trying to protect other people. It's not like a reckless endangerment, but still an ethical problem and stuff. So you can tell there's DNA, I guess lost along the way, and right now it's fucking non-existent. I love the idea that there's any kind of like, oh, it's the comics that are holding us back now. It's like, okay.
Oh, dude. And then like Speedball goes fucking because he has guilt, right? So he goes fucking crazy and becomes Penance, and he's got this fucking suit that's got spikes on the inside. I just fucking it's crazy.
Gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt. Yep. I remember when Speedball was introduced, everybody's like a new character. It was back when it was interesting to get a new character. And a number one would be
rare. It was interesting, yeah.
Well, yeah, it'd be rare to see a number one. Now you just see number ones every week. It's fucking terrible. Nitro killed a lot of people, but it was Speedball. Yeah, he becomes Penance, chat. Like it's dark. It's really dark. There's some good stuff from Civil War. Not my favorite crossover though. Annihilation. Annihilation's my favorite crossover. fucking dupe. Let's see. Haven't heard from Az yet, so I'll just read some more soupity doopity. Where is FNT 295? Not on YouTube. Aruka Fire. I will pin it on my Twitter. So it's on Rumble, it's on Odyssey, and it's on Twitter. And I didn't pin it, so I will pin it on my.
There she is.
So it's pinned to my profile. I didn't think I could put the whole thing up.
That's what she said.
But yeah, it's up there, and you can also listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, Audible. It's all available there in its entirety. And maybe it pops back up on YouTube if I got a warning. We didn't get a strike, but I got a warning that I do have to clear up.
You got to do concentration camp.
You got to do, content school. How long does that take? Do you know?
Never had to do it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm well behaved. I haven't even done that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just applied for my plaque. I hope it doesn't affect it, but oh well, if it does. But I got my $1 million
$1 million,
plaque.
baby.
My $1 million plaque, my 1 million subscriber plaque.
Virgin Media, just being Virgin Media. Can't wait to leave you later this month, Virgin Media.
Do you have fiber over there in the UK? Is it kind of a thing? Yeah.
It's starting. I can go somewhere and get fiber. I can get a much better service, much better speeds, much lower price. Fuck Virgin.
Yeah, fiber is like not super expensive. That's the crazy thing. It's like it's really comparable to what I was paying for the regular internet in San Diego.
Well, this package, they will cap me unless I got the TV, phone line, internet package. Otherwise, it was the only package that they won't cap your fuck off, fuck out of here.
I will not get cable TV again, ever.
Kibbs has been a member for 7 months. Thank you, Kibbs. Colhauser with a 5 Canadian. Hey, as Gary Mauler, if the real Captain James T. Kirk teleported to Discovery, he would be impotent. Love you, regards, in a non-gay way. 199, yo, Joe. It's Strange New Worlds that they're trying to put Kirk. Oh my.
Oh, he's in it. He's in it, and he's fucking terrible. Strange New Worlds is fucking terrible. They basically repurpose episodes, and in some cases they've repurposed books and just made them worse.
Of course.
And it's super non-binary and super everything that's not Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And people call that the good one.
No, not really.
It's not good.
Nah, just put him in bright costumes doesn't make it any good.
Dude, the studio that puts out Star Trek has been reduced. Its stock has been reduced to junk.
Yes.
To fucking junk. And I've got it in my video, but on the very same day, Variety put out this fucking huge puff piece. That's a PR piece about Star Trek. About, here's the future and finding the future fans of Star Trek after 58 years. And then over at the Hollywood Reporter, on the same day, 4 hours later, Paramount reduced to junk status. Do you see that? See the information game that they fucking play? So they'll announce something like Star Trek 4 for the 80th time to get some more money, to possibly get some investors for a movie that doesn't exist in conceptually at all.
They'll announce that they're going to approach the cast again, who have said no. I got to give TrekMovie.com credit. They did a very good fucking April Fools. Paramount has decided to scrap Star Trek 4 and move ahead with Star Trek 5. That was funny. Good one. Peace or Utter Destruction with a $5 says Gary and Az. Do you guys remember season 1, episode 28 of Star Trek, The City on the Edge of Forever? Of course. Yes. Iconic episode. If so, what's your opinion on it? Please don't spoil it for Mauler. Absolutely phenomenal episode. Phenomenal.
One of the top 5 Star Trek episodes ever.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Morley's going to be in for a treat with that one. Ooh. And Joan Collins totally would. Burnt Sausage with a $20 says, you guys should give AVP2 for PC a try. Solid game for its time, around 3 or 4-ish. And probably the best iteration of Alien versus Predator series.
Outside of the comic books.
I think they mean 2003, 2004. And
Oh,
Gary,
2003.
they probably mean as a game, Gary, like
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
But I need to try that then, at some point.
Ubi Roy with a €22 says, wow, you're completely ignoring a comic book artist who is driven to self-delete himself by cancel culture and SJWs, and comic artists who are cancelled from a con because you don't like the people in question. Hypocrites. Well, no, not really. There's no hypocrisy when people are vile to you for doing nothing but helping them and just getting knives in the back. There's nothing hypocritical about that whatsoever. It's just called choosing not to interact, deal, or have anything to do with said hideous hypocrites themselves. So there's nothing hypocritical about that. As regards the self-deletion of the artist in question, I don't have enough information about what is going on to formulate any real opinion on that. I know that there was stuff going on as regards to what he was accused of. I don't know the substantive amount of it, whether or not it holds any weight or doesn't hold any weight. So I don't really want to say anything that would be incorrect at this time until more information becomes available about that. So, yeah. There you go. Cheers for the super. Very generous, by the way. Epsilon with a £10 says, thank you for keeping us entertained. You are all a constant source of joy, getting us through the utter crap on TV these days. Keep it up. Thank you. We try. Samuel Aditan with a $10. Thank you again, Samuel. Curtis D of Montana has been a member for 6 months. Aurora Uplinks has been a member for 14. It says, I wonder how long until we get an exciting TV show about a criminal gang in America, about multicultural people based on realistic or set in Star Wars. Constantly. But there you go. Kipper with a $5 says, Melanin Gamer's website is absolutely filled with spelling errors to the point my friend and I thought it was a parody until we saw them at IDN Comic-Con. Oh.
With Ed Pisker, I actually went over it. I was recording a video, but I went over quite a bit of it last night. And I'm probably going to talk about it more. No, we're going to talk about it in detail tomorrow on the Nooner, Chris and I. But it's tragic. If you don't know, he did this book. He did these 2 books, Grand Design. He also did the history of hip hop. Actually, really good artist. Didn't know the guy. And he was piled on by the cancel mob over what would be perceived as ill-advised conversations with a younger person, but nothing happened, right? As far as we know, going off his very lengthy self-deletion note. But the people he calls out by name are the usual suspects. And that it's up for you to decide, because I really wouldn't want a reverse effect. This is fucking tragic. And you got to think about, this is a human being no longer with us, who's got parents and a sister. And again, there is a lengthy note that calls out Alex DeCampi, which is a name we've mentioned before.
Something else.
And cancel culture has taken a life, but we also want to temper it with, like, it's a vile situation, and I could say they're vile people, but like, you don't want the reverse effect to happen either, because this is like real life. All right. So it's really sad. His self-deletion note is out there. Again, it's lengthy. Robert Meyer Burnett went over it last night in a very good live stream. I thought that was pretty good. And it's fucking sad. And the saddest part is this was inevitable, and it's actually happened before. In not in comic, well, in comic books, and it's just fucking sad. It's just sad that there are so many vile, petty people out there who actually want this to happen until it happens. And we'll see what their reaction is about that.
So there you go. Check out Nuna tomorrow. Epsilon with a £20 says, could you send 10 each to Gary and Mauler for all their hard work? And I know it's not much, but thanks for keeping us entertained.
No.
Real
If I
quick
give
at the
10
chat. Inevitable or avoidable? Completely avoidable. Like this particular situation, surely avoidable. But something like this was inevitable, just to make that clear.
Well, we've seen it before with Zoe Quinn.
Zoe Quinn.
Who also just happens to be in the comic book sphere at the time.
Mhm.
And somebody self-deleted that. Dark8182 with the $5 says, Dear BBC crew, for the love of Lord of the Rings, please check out Fraren Beyond Journey's End. It's a masterpiece from characters, story, and the soundtrack. Keep it on the radar. Put it on the radar.
Yeah, fair.
Torgo the White with a $2 says, monthly contest, top score, dubbed Toxic Avenger.
It would be funny if all games compete to be the most toxic every month.
Hell yeah. Kalioth with a $2 says, what's Ryan's rating under the online rating system?
Oh, Ryan? 3,000.
The God of Gravy with a £5 says, R.I.P. Joe Flaherty. His voice was iconic and it's burnt into my memory. Is your name Marty McFly?
Did he pass away?
I don't know.
I tried not to believe anything I saw yesterday.
I know.
Yeah.
Joe Flaherty still
SCTV,
says he's
that's
alive,
right.
unless it's passed away just a couple of hours ago. Are you getting anything on?
I'll check. I will check.
I'm not seeing anything at the moment. That doesn't mean it's obviously not.
Still alive.
We'll
Oh
see.
no, 34 minutes ago he's dead. Sorry.
Ah, 34 minutes
rest
ago.
in peace. New York Times.
There you go.
Rest in peace. SCTV was an awesome show.
Yeah, it dies at 82. Oh,
I'll be right back.
BRB. Yeah. Superfly1234, the $5 says, I'm interested in Unfrosted. It's written, directed, and starring Jerry Seinfeld, but I'm worried about Amy Schumer.
Wait, there's a thing with Seinfeld and Amy Schumer at the same
I
time?
know, it just seems contradictory, doesn't it?
All right, yeah.
I don't even know if Jerry Seinfeld can make that woman funny. Jim has been a member for 23 months. J Mac with a $200 says in 2004, World of Warcraft would have hit a 95% toxicity rating easily. If anything, we have the most sanitized game lobbies of all in all of online gaming. You can mute, block, blacklist, and report for anything. Hell, many games had toxicity built into them back in the good old days. Pathetic. Yeah, and you can get your accounts banned, temporary ban, timed out, all these kind of things now if you get reported. It's promoted in games now to obviously report bad behavior. Does it stop bad behavior?
People usually just try and find ways around it.
Yeah, that's what people do. Yeah, we are living in limp-wristed times. Take a 610. Actually, I think it'd do people more. Let's be honest with you. I think it'd do some people some good to hear some fucking shit. Just build a little bit of.
It's been said many times, but like I'm just one of hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of people who, when they first heard about, Anita Sarkeesian saying it's women online get told to kill themselves, I was just like, what are you talking about? Women? That's everybody.
That's everybody. Yeah.
And it was really quite. I don't know how should I put this. Like it's quite fucking devious of her to do what she did, right? To make it all a women's thing as opposed to this.
That's the
environment. Well, yeah, of course, but like this environment that we all knew what was going on. None of us had any repercussions for saying anything, and so everyone was trying to compete to say the funniest and edgiest shit. I think this has been addressed by so many different people of that era who are now, let's say 30s, 40s, 50s, who are all just like, why are we like pretending it was some horrifying event that everybody had to survive through, and that we fixed it now with all of these precautions? Because I'm totally on board with the idea that there's a certain age you should be before, getting involved in something like that. And I think my generation would basically, like, parents had no idea what was going on. You could have like 11-year-olds playing Halo and Modern Warfare, and they'd hear stuff on there that you wouldn't catch in fucking like 18 movies.
Yeah.
But, the solution wasn't to make it so that there's like no voice, and any detection of any wrong word gets your account banned for 10 days. That sort of shit is just like, this is insane. But using it all, because that's something I've definitely noticed, and we've all noticed, is the weaponization of victimhood is in every single facet possible, because it's a currency, and it can get you shit.
Oh, and it's real easy to get. No work is required for victim currency at all. You just got to say as a. By the way, anybody who starts a fucking
as a demographic.
As a demographic.
Well, and even down to individual, I struggle to find a word, just individuals who used it several times over the years, and then a lot gets revealed about them. I'm trying to think of like what I would use as an example, which person, but I think Keffels, recently I saw leaks of basically like there was a debate that happened, and the debate was lost, and then there was messages back and forth with I guess the channel editor saying like, I need you to front load the re-upload of the debate with everything about like how horrible this person is, because I can't have people seeing me lose a debate to them. You need to poison that well, make them look awful.
Yeah.
Like the editor came out saying like they've had enough, they can't do this anymore. And I was just like, man, whenever this stuff gets leaked about, who are considered the greatest moral champions of the internet and stuff, I'm always just like, it feels good to know that I'm just better than all of you fuckers. Like, I'm not interested in the whole like, oh, we've got to make sure this person, in the messages was stuff like, I'm the only one that uploaded that debate, so I'm taking it down. I'll re-upload it to match however I want to be seen. It's just like, all right, geez. Obsessed with image, And yeah, needless to say about what's happened even in the recent months about a lot of different higher end creators, I'll use the word as, just different things that come out, and you're just like, fucking hell, And it's funny because it always comes back to, I've just been sitting here for the past decade being like, yeah, I'm horrible. I've told people to kill themselves before. Yeah. Whatever,
Yeah, keep going. I'm fucking your mom all the time.
Exactly. And I'm just like, who cares? Who fucking cares about trash talk compared to actually trying to destroy people's lives? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's the way that is. Right. Take a 610 with the $2 says, do you go to micro prison for microtransactions? One can only hope.
Microaggressions.
We are up against it.
Go to
so
a
we're gonna
tiny prison.
Aww. We're gonna quickly cherry pick a couple. Big Z with a 20. Thank you, Big Z. J Mac again with another 20 says, Great April. Oh wow. Is the grapist's favorite month. They're up against some stiff competition. No Zaku Boy with a $50 says, no evil nor that can escape the peerless vision of beeping Dom. Though Dom be a bust man through and through, When fine behinds are under threat, he rises to the occasion. Can Tom Rea end the neurodivergent flat bottom monger Asperger? Oh no. Gotta get some junk in that trunk. Thank you, Nozaku boy. Legalize adulthood with $100.
Hundo.
Says Gary.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing you again soon in Vegas. As
Yes.
look forward to seeing you in 2025. Yeah. Mola, don't look forward to seeing you in a fetish dungeon in Meta.
Oh my.
Screens for the bankers as he spikes the SBI corporate party punch with X-Lax. Oh my. Keeps you regular.
1 week to Vegas.
Sticking it in the book. Just a week.
Just a week.
Just a
Actually,
week.
leave Saturday or Sunday. Not sure.
Oh.
Legalize adulthood with a 20 gifted as well, man. Jeepers, dude. Way too. He's way too. He's way too. He's way too. That's it. That's all that. He's way too. Let's do a quickie scrolly because I'm trying to grab. Let's grab Captain Sakuga with a 20 Canadian. Says hello. I just thought I'd like to tell you of the time that the Animal Crossing community locked characters in cages and sold them to each other on a black market based on the characters' looks. This sounds disgusting.
Rate it. Go rate it.
Go rate it. Go rate it. Go fucking tell them.
Oh my.
They can't keep getting away with it.
I want to play that game now.
Get it rated. Get it out of here. Toxic.
Oh shit.
I, for one, can't
Shout out
stand
Dan Frager in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, right. We are at our time, allotted time. If you haven't had your super chat read out, chat, don't worry. I will read it out on Afternoon Tea with Az this Sunday. The super chat square up on a catch up. We did a big chunk. We did do a big chunk. So apologies if you didn't get it read out, but I will read it on Afternoon Tea with Az. Molly. What do you got coming up, buddy?
You know, nothing crazy is on the way. We had 2 pre-recorded EFAPs go out because Fringy was on a big old 2-week holiday, but he'll be back this week. We'll have some kind of thing going on Saturday as we usually do. As far as I'm aware, there's no open bar upcoming this week either. So really, I might stream a video game, I guess, at some point. I got some stuff to wrap up on Arkham City, so I might just do that. But and you can't expect the next War Arc until the next 2 weeks. So yeah, really, you know, just nothing much. Just stuff is normal. Everything's chill.
Is our Austin Powers still scheduled for 2025?
Yep, there's nothing that would change that.
I'm so sorry to the family of Burt Backer.
We're gonna record more of them.
We do. We need to do Airplane 2, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Top Secret.
Top Secret.
Oh shit! I'm not sure. Should I be saying these? By the way?
Doesn't matter. People forget by the time they come out.
True. Yeah. It's gonna be 2027 till they come out, chat. So
Shit, Wins a Winner will be done by the time.
It'll get to the point where people will be like, "They were lying.
Let's not
They
waste
were
it now,
lying."
Gary.
We talked the War movie arc ones that are coming out. We talked about them at first, like 4 years ago. So people were like, "Oh shit, they're finally here." It's like, "Yep, told you."
Are we gonna do Blazing Saddles?
It's up to you guys.
I would love to do Blazing.
I would be
Yeah.
more than on board with that.
Every comedy that's good. Let's do it.
Okay. Naked Gun trilogy. We gotta do that.
Yeah,
That's the ones I definitely want to do. Yeah.
Definitely gotta do
Hot
that.
shot.
Gary.
Yeah.
What's coming up, buddy?
I put an ending on my video, but I had a better idea during the show, so I'm going to put that on.
Oh, okay.
Perry's working on it. Friday Night Tights, we have no guest. This will be a guestless show.
Yeah,
Whoa.
boy.
It's an open show. Might have to do a real BBC on your channel next week because I don't know what my
Oh, you're gonna be on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sort. Okay, we'll sort it.
Yeah, we'll sort that. But other than that, looking forward to Vegas, baby. Can't wait. 1 week away. There's a film threat thing on Tuesday, and then we have 2 meetup Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be running around acting like knuckleheads, and it'll be fun.
I'll grab this because it's actually addressed to you, so I wouldn't be able to address this on the afternoon tea. Edgelord Leon with a $10 says, question for Nerdronic. Opinion on the new Crow trailer. Have you read the Crow Flesh and Blood? I think it would have been a better story to adapt. And
I completely agree with that statement. Flesh and Blood is very good. The trailer was fucking trash. It looked like John Wick Crow.
It looked
not
like
what the series is.
Twilight Crow to me.
Yeah, Twilight, John Wick, fucking modern cinema, modernity, modern audience Crow. Looked just fucking terrible. Post Malone, not Post Malone. Who's the other guy? Shotgun Kelly, is that his name?
Oh,
skinny fucking white machine gun Kelly, Shotgun Kelly. I don't fucking know who these people are.
Pew pew.
Some pew pew with bad tattoos, you know.
And Megan Fox on his dick.
Okay, that's
well, I mean, you know,
props for that. I gotta hate the guy for that. I mean,
Sunday. So yes, okay, cool. What I got coming up tomorrow. Rip and the Silverback is going to be on Eric's channel, 7:30 UK time. Because we're all caught up now on daylight.
Give me shit in the chat. Shotgun Kelly.
Shotgun.
I deserve it.
It's not like chat to never let anyone live it down.
I know it's out of love mostly. So, Crossbow Kelly.
Crossbow. Uzi 9mm Kelly.
Yeah. Sherman J. Kelly.
Chat, you gotta store these up for the next stream. You gotta store these up for Nooner tomorrow.
Right.
So tomorrow, Rip and the Silverback over on Eric's channel, 7:30 UK time, which would be 1:30 Central for you American Shires.
Kelly.
Taser Kelly.
Oh, stop.
Oh, somebody said shitty music, Kelly. Oh,
I
will try and do a gaming stream Thursday night after Mr. Pork Chop has gone to the hotel. So we'll try and do that. FNT, no guest. These are requested shows, by the way, to just have the boys and the girls doing their thing. So you're going to get one of those. And Sunday afternoon tea with us, Super Chat Square, and all the other chats that we'll have. And Sunday Fun Day. Game to be confirmed. Most likely Helldivers 2, but game to be confirmed just in case. So massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Thank you, Virgin Media, for being consistently shite. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, gifted members, and there were 99 new members today, by the way.
Holy
99.
99.
And remembered. Thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. We'll be back with some more stuff very soon. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo Boo.
Bye.
Bye.
Pronoun Kelly. Pronoun Kelly.